Today's game is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee. It's the Friday Showcase on KFJB-TV. Welcome to the countdown to tip-off.
And in the words of Slim Shady, guess who's back? Back again. Dylan Doe's here, along with the producer, Zach Tomish, along with Jesse DeMeyer, and the one and only Keith Stewart. Tonight, a big matchup. Waterloo East, Marshalltown High School. Going to be a big night of basketball here at the Roundhouse on a Friday night of celebrations and basketball. We'll be right back with the Brown Shoe Fit key area opponent matchups.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Why choose Marshalltown Community College for your education?
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
And we're back here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse, and now it's time for Brown Shoe Fit key area opponent matchups. A big night in the Iowa Alliance Conference as Sioux City West takes on Fort Dodge. Ames travels up to Mason City, Valley and Ankeny. Again, that big Metro CIML matchup. Hoover takes on North. Ottumwa travels to Des Moines East. Grinnell and Newton. And then Lincoln faces Roosevelt. We'll be looking at those all night long. Thanks to Jeff Brooks back at the studio. And when we come back, we will have the Bruin Manufacturing Scouting Report.
Shoe Fit in Marshalltown, you can find the right shoe for every occasion with a wide variety of top quality brands. Brown Shoe Fit carries the finest in footwear for both men and women with a large selection of athletic, dress, comfort, work boots, and European footwear, carrying multiple sizes and widths to ensure the best fit for you. Their expert, friendly staff is available to give you a personalized experience and find the right shoe for your needs. Stop in today at Brown Shoe Fit, 10 East Main Street in downtown Marshalltown.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Golf doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown with their 2 full-swing simulators. Anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at their indoor golf simulators with 80-plus golf courses to choose from. Wandering Creek has numerous indoor golf tournaments this winter, so check their website for dates and details at wanderingcreekgolf.com. You could also save with special discounts for online bookings. Make a full day of it with golf, food, and your favorite beverage at Wandering Creek Golf Club.
Scouting. Now we're back on tonight's scouting report on Waterloo East, presented by Bruin Manufacturing of Marshalltown. Waterloo East defeated Marshalltown 56-38 last time in Waterloo. As a tale of two halves. Bobcats had the lead of the half, and then the shorter, feistier, full press of Waterloo really hurt the Bobcats. Bobcats have to look for that and be able to score off it for them to have a chance tonight. When we come back, you'll have the pregame interview and the Cat Connection on the countdown to tip-off.
Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business founded in Marshalltown, Iowa, and we have a unique approach to plastic injection moldings with our own custom in-house tool shop. Since 1949, Bruin Manufacturing has provided injection molded plastic parts for construction, industrial, agriculture, medical, sports, and recreational purposes. We are an industry-leading manufacturer of precision plastic components. To learn more about Bruin Manufacturing, visit our website at bruinmfg.com. Bruin Manufacturing is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Golf doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown with their 2 full-swing simulators. Anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at their indoor golf simulators with 80-plus golf courses to choose from. Wandering Creek has numerous indoor golf tournaments this winter, so check their website for dates and details at wanderingcreekgolf.com. You could also save with special discounts for online bookings. Make a full day of it with golf, food, and your favorite beverage at Wandering Creek Golf Club.
It's the Friday Showcase on KFJB-TV.
It's our Top Crafters Cat Connection with Kinsley Bowie, freshman for the girls basketball squad, all brought to you by Top Crafters. Kinsley, your brother, Jackson Bowie, is senior on the boys basketball floor. How impressive was it to see your brother after the injury that he sustained during football season to be out there back on the basketball court?
It's pretty impressive because his foot was like broken in half, and now he's out there playing. It's just a lot to take in.
Yeah, for sure. And to be able to see, the fans and everybody in the community kind of rally around that, I'm sure that's got to be a special thing for your family, right?
Yes.
To be able to see somebody fight through adversity, we've seen that on the girls' side of things. Sydney Capello, I know, had an ankle injury, things of that nature. To be able to fight through a grinding season like basketball, it can be very long. You might have 3 games in a week. How do you keep going? Has that been a challenge for you in your freshman season?
It's been a lot. I'm really exhausted, but I just push through and keep going.
How much does it play a role to have the coaching staff here to be able to kind of help keep you going and help think about, the next opponent and keep, grinding to get those victories and try to keep improving?
It helps me a lot. They're there all the time for me. If I have a bad shot, they just help me back up and keep my confidence good.
Where do you think your success on the basketball floor comes from? Because it seems like whenever I see you at the free throw line, you're dropping in those, or you're left wide open, you're dropping that shot. Is that getting those shots over Jackson in the driveway, or what is that?
I've just always been taught to shoot if you're open, so it comes from that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And this freshman class, we talked about it on a previous Cat Connection with Millie Heitman, but the ability to have all the freshmen out there on the floor and doing great things. Georgia Jansen's been one of our player of the week. She's really been impressive. You've improved throughout the season, Millie, and I know that Sydney Capello has been a huge contributor out there as well. So this freshman class, how special is it?
It's pretty special since we've been playing together since we were 6-8 years old.
Yeah. Do you think that really helps you, though, to be out there on the floor? You can maybe that person's going to make that cut or a certain play or whatever it is. Do you think that happens?
Yeah, it does a lot, especially with me and some other girls. I just go like that, and I'm just open and they throw.
That's awesome. I wish I could get Dylan on the play-by-play to cooperate with me like that. Anyway, hey, that is good stuff. And many more for you to come is, of course, just in your freshman season, Kinsley Bowie with us on our Cat Connection. Best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, Kinsley Bowie with us on our Cat Connection. It's all brought to you by Top Crafters right here on KFJB-TV.
Are you looking for an affordable way to update the look of your shower or vanity top? At Top Crafters, we offer more than just countertops. The possibilities are endless with custom and standard shower bases and panels. Wilson Art's innovative wall panel system and the Onyx collection both make custom showers easy. These systems are beautiful, durable, and made in the USA. Top Crafters also has a huge selection of laminate, solid surface, quartz, and granite. For your next project, stop into our showroom at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse.
The Friday Showcase on KFJB-TV is brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, LennoxECU.com, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Marshalltown, more than ever. Assured Partners, power through partnership. Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse. Jensen Ford, with you every mile along the way.
Welcome back on the countdown to tip-off. Now it's time for your Iowa Kitchen Company pregame interview. I'm Dylan Dozalong here with Coach Brian Murphy. Well, Coach, we know that we've drawn Urbandale. How did the girls feel about that? How do you feel about that?
Well, it's always interesting when you get matched up with a team you've seen before. Certainly Urbandale, we faced them early. I think it was early December, one of our first games of the season. As a young team, we looked a lot different then. So it's always interesting, a little bit of a barometer check as far as, all right, here we are 3 months later. Let's see how much better we match up with them.
And then tonight, Waterloo East. We talked about it, Tale of Two Cities. That first half, I don't know if I've seen the Bobcats play better. That second half, it was another story. What did the Bobcats have to do tonight to combat that really small but aggressive Waterloo East team?
Well, number one is take care of the ball. Got to be secure with the ball every catch. They're a very physical team. They're always looking to get their hands on the ball, so we got to make sure we rip through on every catch. And then ultimately, we got to make sure we're attacking. They're an aggressive team, but they're not a very tall team.
Right.
And we feel good about our size inside, but size doesn't matter unless you're physical with it. So we got to make sure we look for those post touches and go up strong and try to get through that contact.
And now that Sydney's just getting back in the flow of things, how has her ankle looked over the last week here?
She's looking good. That first Atomo game she was back. She almost looked pretty much back to normal, so she seems to be full speed ahead.
Fantastic. And that has been the Iowa Kitchen Company of Marshalltown pregame interview. Let us design your dream space today with quality cabinetry and endless designs and styles to choose from. We'll be right back with the starting lineups.
Excellent service and lasting relationships are just a few things we are proud of at Iowa Kitchen Company. We value our customers, and when it comes to designing a new kitchen, bathroom, or office space, we want our customers to get the results they're looking for. We provide quality cabinetry, craftsmanship, and design with endless finishes and styles to choose from. Let Iowa Kitchen Company guide you through your next project. Visit our showroom today at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown, or visit our website at iowakitchenco.com.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
It's the Friday Showcase on KFJB-TV.
And we're back here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse. 10 seconds into the game, a foul on sophomore Ellie Hughes puts Jayla Stanford on the line as she makes the first one. Second one is up, and it is good. We had a truncated pregame due to a lot of festivities here as the 2008 Marshalltown Bobcat boys team will be back, along with the re-retirement of Don Nelson's jersey from the 1961 Bobcats. So as we see a quick turnover as there's a travel on Kinsley Bowie, Bobcats' first turnover of the night. Now looking at if we can look at some starting lineups here for the 8-12 Waterloo East Trojans. We look here, they start, they're young, they're small, they're young, but they are aggressive. Ruthie Holton, point guard, number 1. Grayson Downing, number 2. Jayla Stanford is number 4, along with Sienna Cody, who gave the Bobcats a lot of problems, and Jemiah Caesar. And for the Bobcats, they're wearing their pink jerseys here tonight, so the numbers are different, the faces are the same. And for the Bobcats, sitting at 3-17, you have number 12, Kinsley Bowie. Number 22, leading rebounder Sarah Huffman. Guard Aniston Borsch, number 14. Ellie Hughes, the forward, number 34. And actually, it's going to not be Aniston Borsch. It's going to be Amaya Moore, number 30. Ellie Hughes, 34. And Sydney Capeyu, number 52. And off the bounce, Grayson Downing with 2 points. And Bobcats find themselves down 6-0 early. Bobcats really struggled against Ames the other night, losing by 34 points. Capeyu dribbles it back out. Capeyu's game, the freshman has a little bit of handle but can also post you up. Huffman near side to Hughes, right back to Huffman. Swings almost. Stanford almost able to knock that ball away. Bobcats have to be a lot crisper with the basketball. Kinsley Bowie from the side out. Gets it top of the key to Ellie Hughes. Ellie Hughes dribble drive, kick out to Capello. Capello takes left-handed dribble, bounce pass inside to Huffman. Huffman looks to, and they're going to call a shot clock violation. Again, another turnover on the Bobcats. They are not looking to shoot it, they're looking to pass it, and that's been a bugaboo all year long. Bobcats have to be a lot more aggressive going after this. Once you break this press, you've got to look to score off it. If you allow Waterloo East back in the half court, it's going to be turnovers all night long. A drive by Grayson, a little hook shot. She said, you know what, I know, Kareem, you lost the scoring record, but I'm going to honor you nonetheless. Huffman gets it across the timeline. Gets it to the top of the key, Ellie Hughes. This is where the Bobcats got a dive. Nice dive by Amaya Moore. Kick out to Huffman. Hughes at the top of the key. Capello dribble drive back to Hughes. Got to look to shoot the basketball. Gets it to Moore in the post. Blocked. Rebound by Hughes off the back iron, and good. The sophomore with her first 2 points at 6'2", 5:21 left to go in the first quarter. It's going to be a push. It's going to be a push on the Bobcats, and that's going to be Amaya Moore's first foul. Pass inside. Jayla Stanford dribble drive, gets it out to Cody. Cody left-handed dribble, guarded by Kinsley Bowie, goes right around her, and they're going to call a reach in on Sarah Huffman. We do want to wish Brandon Lewis, everyone's favorite voice of the Bobcat, a speedy recovery. Just under the weather, so you get Dylan Does for 2 straight games. Yes, that is called good luck. It's clean living, right? You get a front iron, no good by Cody. She'll get a second shot. Cody's a freshman. I think she's going to be a tremendous player. Second one is up and good. As we said, this is a young Waterloo East team. This is a young Marshalltown team. You will not see seniors on the court here tonight. You can't make that pass. That is absolutely pick up the ball, get yourself in a trap, and make a terrible pass. Not going to be good for the Bobcats. Bobcats are looking to go side to side, but on this press, you have to attack the basket. You should be able to score 20, 24 points on this press. 3 balls up, back iron, no good. Rebound and cleared by Huffman. Huffman looks to drive. She's got Amaya Moore, and then she pulls it back out. Gets it to Kinsley Bowie. Kinsley down to Amaya. Amaya up and in, off the iron, no good. But that's exactly what we're talking about with that press. You've got to look to attack it, and there will be shots on the other side. Grayson over to Stanford. Stanford back over to Holton. Holton gets it to Cody. Cody looks guarded closely by Kinsley Bowie. Takes her off the bounce. Almost a jump ball. They're going to call it travel. Yeah, they're going to call it jump ball. Nice play by Huffman, and the ball is going to go to the Bobcats. 7-2, 4:11 left to go here in the first quarter. Thank you for listening on KFJB 1230 AM or 93.9, or watching on the YouTube stream on Facebook, Twitter, or on our website. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we have a 10-second violation. Bobcats just not look. It comes down to you're overthinking it. You can tell when a player is overthinking it. Everything, they slow down. When you're not thinking about it, when it's second nature, everything slows down for you, and you're able to go at a much quicker pace. Holton gets it inside to Cody. Cody clears out. Off the glass, no good. Nice defense by Bowie. Bowie gets a rebound, and here come the Bobcats. Amaya Moore drops it down to Ellie Hughes. Ellie gets it top of the key. Kinsley Bowie for 3. Back iron, no good, but offensive rebound to Amaya Moore. And that's going to be a foul on Sienna Cody, and it's going to be inbounds from underneath. That's the one thing the Bobcats should be able to do against this East team. They should be able to beat them on the glass. Junior Anderson Borsch, number 14, comes in, along with Georgia Jansen, number 24, for Ellie Hughes and Kinsley Bowie. Reminder, the numbers are different, the names are the same, as here they're wearing pink jerseys in honor of breast cancer awareness. And please, in the comments, help us understand. We know that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but we've seen this across that a lot of things happen in February. So if you know why that is, please leave a comment on the YouTube page, Facebook page. Help us out here. They're going to call a foul, another Bobcat foul, and the foul's going to be on Georgia Jansen. And the score remains 7-2, 3:16 left to go. Throws in, Jansen almost gets it, and then Cody travels. And what you're going to see, you're seeing all right. A lot of these full court presses, there may be 3 in the front court. There are 4 Trojans in the front court. And Georgia's going to have to be a lot stronger with the basketball there. Passes to Capeyu. Capeyu looks to drive off of it. Exactly. Capeyu's like, you got to drop on that. Aggressive. Nice take by Boers out to Capeyu for 3. Front iron no good, but Amaya Moore's right there. Can't get the rebound. Holton, it's actually Grayson. That's Bobcat basketball. As Grayson Downing got it knocked off her thigh by Anderson Boers. Good play by the junior. Moore passes it into Huffman. Huffman looking and waiting and anticipating. Jansen gets it back out to Huffman. Huffman looks free throw line. Nice bounce pass down to Anderson Boers, left-handed up and good. That's what you have to do against this. This defense is very aggressive, but it's not very sound on the back end. And then the Bobcats get it back, have an unforced turnover. It's 7-4, 2:20 left to go here in the first quarter. And it's going to be a timeout, and we'll take one with them. Bobcats down 4-7, 2:20 left to go here on the Friday night showcase.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat athletics.
Hey Bobcat Nation, my name is Tanya Mora and you're watching KFJB-TV.
And we're back here. Bobcats find themselves down 7-4, but will have the basketball as Anderson Boers gets it up to Georgia Jansen, clears the timeline, and almost loses the handle, but gets it back. Nice job by the Bobcats to get it over. Now look to attack and score. It's Huffman, Jansen, Amaya Moore, Anderson Boers, and Sarah Huffman. Boers gets it out. Looks to reverse, gets it to Amaya Moore. Jansen down in the post. Nice move, but Jansen struggled a little bit with the basketball. That's a walk by Stanford, but they don't call it. And now East has got it, kicks it out. And that's going to be a 3, no good, and that's going to be Jemiah Caesar as she takes her first shot, no good for her. And it's going to stay starters across the board. It's Cody, Holton, Downing, Stanford, and Caesar. Drop down to Sarah Huffman. She's going to be fouled. Drop step on Stanford and gets fouled. Stanford in that first meeting as the leading scorer, she actually was held down. She had 4 fouls by the third quarter and did not play a lot for a large period of time in that game. She ended the game with 8 points, but Waterloo East again, Bobcats were ahead at halftime in that game and did not fare well in that third quarter as they failed to score and ended up on their way to losing 56-38. Bobcats have a substitution as Huffman misses her first free throw. Is Millie Heitman and Kinsley Bowie return. Sydney Capeyu and Amaya Moore sit. The second one is up and good. It's 7-5, 1:25 left to go in the first quarter. A drive by Stanford, stopped by Huffman. Pulls it back out, gets it to Holton. Holton dribble, drive off the glass, no good. Rebound by Holton, back up. And Heitman's able to rip it away, and the Bobcats have a chance to tie it or take the lead with 1:03 left to go as the Bobcats Bring it across the timeline. Bobcats going right to left on your radio dial as Jansen gets it inside, but it's knocked away. Jansen struggling a little bit just controlling the basketball here today. Cody kicks it out to Stanford. Stanford cuts down on Heitman. Oh, Heitman with the long reach. That's what 5'11" will do for you. She knocks it away from the smaller. Jansen gets top of the key, kicks it out to Borsch. Borsch cross court. Oh, that's going to be off the Bobcats. Yeah, that's off Kinsley Bowie there. Correct call over there as Bobcats have struggled sometimes as we look at Aubrey Tejada comes in. Aubrey Tejada is going to give Sarah Huffman a break for the last 29.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Again, thank you for joining us here on the Friday night showcase at George Funk Court at the historic Marshalltown Roundhouse. We'd love to have you here. If you're listening on KFJB 12:30 a.m. or on the FM station, thank you so much. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, love having you. And again, in that second game at halftime of the boys game, we will honor the 2008 team along with Don Nelson's re-retirement, as it looks as Jemiah Caesar takes it to the rack. She doesn't make it, but she is fouled. Looks to be hobbling a little bit there, but she's going to stay in. And the foul's going to be on number 12, Kinsley Bowie. And that's Kinsley's first foul. Caesar, first shot, back iron, no good. Bobcats will have a chance here as Huffman comes back in for Millie Heitman. Millie's definitely out there for her rebounding and her defense as Sarah comes to hopefully take advantage of the last 9 seconds offensively. Caesar with her second shot, and that's going to be back iron, no good. Rebound, Jansen. Anderson Borsch clears. There's 5 seconds up to Huffman. Huffman's got a chance of 3. Took it real quick, maybe a little too quick, and that'll do it. It's 7-5, end of 1. Waterloo East Trojans over your Bobcats here on KFJB-TV.
Within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Hey Bobcats, it's Sydney Capeo, and you're watching Marshalltown Girls Basketball on KFJB-TV.
And we're back here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse. Bobcats find themselves trailing 7-5 as the Bobcats right now sit at 3-17. We do know in districts that we have drawn Urbandale. Bobcats lost to Urbandale earlier in the season, but if you were watching the pregame interview brought to you by Iowa Kitchen Company, Coach Brian Murphy says, we're such a young team, early December. This team is a lot different now, especially as Sydney Capeyu's been able to come back and really looks pretty good on that ankle. Ever since Ottumwa, she doesn't seem to have any issues, but she does have double braces up just to be certain. And East gets the ball across, and there were Jedi Latiker along with Nyla Norman in for the game, and just Holton takes it. Nobody came in. It was an Old Testament miracle there as the Red Sea parted. Actually, in this case, the Pink Sea parted, and the Bobcats find themselves down 9-5, and that's going to be a foul on Latiker. That last bucket was actually by Grayson Downing. Huffman gets it inside to Hughes. Hughes is fouled by Nyla Norman, who just checked into the game. Nice job by Hughes. She's done a better and better job, able to use her body to shield off the defender here. Really, you'd love to see Sydney be able to get that as she's on the block. Huffman dribbles it back to the top of the key. Still think those corner entry passes to the post have opportunity for great success. Now you got to dive. You got to dive off that free throw cut pass. Capeyu lines up a three. Short iron, no good. Rebound, Nyla Norman. And off to Stanton. And here comes Stanford. Here comes the Waterloo East Trojans. Stanford, guarded by Amaya Moore. She kicks it over to Grayson Downing, who gets it to Norman, over to Holton. Latiker, top of the key, guarded by Hughes. Again, just whipping around the perimeter. Good defense so far. Left-handed off the glass. It's short. No good. And somehow 5 Bobcats can't get a basketball, but 1 Trojan can. Oh, a deep three. And it's going to be short and no good as Ruthie Holton launched that thing from 28. Maya Moore brings it across. Huffman looking. This is where gets it down to Hughes in the post. Hughes has got to look to score. You have got to look to score down on the block. And we just don't even look at the basket. Gets it to Capeyu. Capeyu off the glass, no good. Amaya Moore at the rebound. Kinsley Bowie looking to score. Iron, no good. Bobcats still down 9-5, 6 minutes to go. We can get Kinsley to get one of those to drop. And a three again. And it's going to be a foul on Huffman. And they're going to call 3 shots. It was a hard block out. And it looks like Ruthie Holton will be shooting 3 shots. First one is up. Back iron, no good. And a missed rebound by Capeyu. And here's a Central State Bank score update for you as Valley leads Ankeny 13-6 at the top of second. And Ames trails Mason City 6-10 with 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Again, that's a Central State Bank with locations in West Des Moines, State Center, and Ames. Capeyu, they're going to have to call a timeout or it's going to be a 5-second. That's where you really need some help from the bench, knowing what's coming there to make that timeout call. It's 9-5, 5:25 left to go in the first half. Good defense, not an offensive explosion. Bobcats have had opportunities, but really need to be much more aggressive on that offensive end. All right, Grayson Downing dribble drives, but kicks it back out to Stanford. Stanford to Latiker. Latiker for 3. That's not going to draw much of anything. And it's going to stay. No, it's going to be off of Grayson Downing, and it'll go to the Bobcats. Sienna Cody comes in for Ruthie Holton. And it's actually going to be a timeout, and we'll take a full timeout with him. You're watching Bobcat basketball here on KFJB-TV and listening on KFJB 1230 AM and 93.9 FM.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Hey Bobcat fans, it's Sarah Huffman, number 4, and you're watching KFJB-TV.
And welcome back. There was junior guard Sarah Huffman, who has 1 point on the night with 5:04 left to go here. Bobcats trailing by 4 points. As you can see, celebrating in honor of breast cancer awareness as you see the pink Bobcat uniforms here. Numbers are a little bit different. Faces and names are the same as the 3-17 Bobcats trail to the 8-12 Waterloo East Trojans. Another one of the weird things here tonight, Nyla Norman is the only senior on either roster. Huffman with the pick. She takes a dribble drive, and she's going to be fouled by the only senior you'll see, Nyla Norman. Huffman will have a chance to finish here at the line. Love the aggressiveness attacked the passing lane, dribble drive, took it all the way to the rack. Didn't get the bucket, but got the bump, and 2 opportunities here for Huffman at the line. First one is up, and that's her second point tonight. Huffman, reverse spin, puts another one up. Front iron, no good. And the rebound's going to be cleared by Nyla Norman. And then it's going to be a quick turnover by Capello as a sloppy pass. Bobcats have a chance to cut into this 3-point Trojans lead. Huffman, reverse spin dribble out to Maya Moore, looking inside and then gets her pocket picked. But it's going to be tracked down by Kinsley Bowie. The Bobcats have numbers. Bobcats had numbers if they just would have turned towards the basket. All right. As it's Trojans ball, Jayla Stanford crosses over Amaya Moore, but Amaya Moore gets it, and then she goes right back to it and loses a dribble. That's the long arms of the law there as Amaya Moore is able to knock it away. And the Bobcats have it. Sarah Huffman looks inside to Capello, free throw line. Oh, nice dive by Sarah Huffman, short, no good, but Capello gets the rebound off the glass, up and good. It's down to a 1-point game, 9-8, 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Bobcats hanging tough. Dribble drive off the glass and good. It's easy to see why Jayla Stanford just a good player. Aggressive off the bounce, can take the bump, and is able to finish with contact. Aniston Borsch coming back in for Kinsley Bowie. And see, Stanford does not get the second one to go. It'll stay a 3-point game, 11-8. Bobcats trail. It's been a close one. It was 7-0 early Trojans, but Bobcats kept battling back. And that's a foul. But no call. Downing runs over Aniston Borsch, and there's no call. And that's going to be Stanford's second foul. Again, she's an incredibly aggressive player. I swear that is her second foul. Oh, and then they call an offensive foul. Hughes is called with the offensive foul on the inbounds. And Sienna Cody will inbound it to Jayla Stanford. Bobcats sitting back in a man-to-man, or as Lisa Bluter says, a player-to-player. Maya Moore comes out to meet Stanford. Pick by Nyla Norman. It was moving contact. Latiker does a nice little hook, and it's going to be a jump ball, and the jump ball will be in favor of the Bobcats with 3:16 left to go in the first half. Again, that full court press. Bobcats get it up to Capello, back to Huffman, and it's really just a token press on this one as they drop back. Huffman dribble drives around. It's wide open. Gets the finish off the glass. Nice job by Huffman. Again, the backside of this press is pretty weak. You've got to get over that first line and be able to attack. Nyla Norman with her first bucket. Again, Bobcats find themselves down 13-10. Gets it up to Moore. Moore back to Huffman. Huffman goes right back to Moore, almost knocked away by Cody. Moore gets it inside, but no, it's knocked away from Cody. Cody's looking up, and she's pushing the basketball. Picked up by Huffman. Gets it into the corner to Stanford. Stanford looking down as Latiker cuts. Doesn't find it. Good defense by Moore. Yeah, Moore kind of shoved her along, got away with it, and then looks like Stanford's going to try to earn some on the line here. 2:18 left to go here in the first half. That's Ellie Hughes' third first half foul. Amaya got away from one. She had a nice shove in in the base of Stanford's back. First one's up, and it's good. Stanford's got 5 points here in the first half. 14-10. Now 15-10. It's looking at attacking the rim on this. Gets it across. She's guarded closely by Ruthie Holton. Gets it to Millie Heitman, top of the key. Heitman, spin dribble, pivots down to Georgia Jansen. She's fouled by Stanford right on the elbow. And Jansen's going to have a chance to make 2 at the line and get this back to a single possession game. That's her second foul. Shots up, and it's pure. Again, Georgia Jansen, I know, as we've talked quite a bit, Brandon and myself, this is a young lady we're pretty excited about. It's a lot of raw talent, but you can just see things starting to come together for her. Second one's up and good. A 5'11", athletic, left-handed big in this league will be really, really nice. She can guard the perimeter. She can guard the post. Grayson Downing gets stopped by Huffman, gets it over to Caesar. Caesar, left-handed dribble against Capeyu. Nice drop-off to Norman, but no good. And Heitman's got to go after that rebound. Caesar pulls it back out, gets it to Ruthie Holton. Back down to Caesar, where she's stopped by Capeyu. Nice job by Capeyu. Just bodied her up. And the Bobcats have a chance to cut into this 3-point lead with $1:30 left to go. Gets it top of the key to Jansen. Jansen guarded by Norman. But Jansen just shoots it over. It's a 1-point game, 1:20 left to go here in the first half. Bobcats trailing by 1, but really holding tough with this Waterloo East Trojans as the Trojans just threw it to Millie Heitman. Georgia Jansen's had the last 4 points for the Bobcats as Anderson Borsch is guarded closely by Downing. Borsch gets it over to Huffman, guarded by Holton. Gets it down to Jansen. Jansen fouled, but nothing called. Jansen would have been better off just looking to dump that into the bucket. I wonder if she would have shot. She might have got the call there, but going to get bumped and pass, no call. Grayson Downing bringing it across the timeline. Close to a walk, but no walk. Caesar gets it to the top of the key to Cody, back to Caesar. And that they're going to call that a push, and it's going to be 2 shots. Huffman tried to slide in there for the charge, but Sydney Capeyu pushed her in the back. Caesar's going to go back to the line here tonight. Actually, no, that's Caesar. Caesar is going to pick up her first point of the night. Jemiah's got that long hair, so covers the back of the number. Misses the second. Huffman bring across the timeline. Difference in the shot clock is 8 seconds. 26 on the shot clock, 33 in the game, and it's a turnover. This is just one of those doggone it moments. Georgia Jansen guarding Sienna Cody. She pulls it back out. No shot clock left. Cody gets it into the lane. Nice job by Anderson Borsch, pick of the pocket, but it's going to be ripped away, and it's going to be off the Bobcats and stay with the Trojans with 16 seconds left, as we will see Aaliyah Weekly. Aaliyah Weekly is in for the first time. Fun fact on Aaliyah Weekly, I sometimes work with her aunt. So there you go. Norman traveled, and it's going to be Bobcats ball. 14.6 seconds left to go. It's going to be Heitman's going to quickly come in for, I believe, Millie Heitman. No, it's actually going to be in for Sydney Capeyu. So it's going to be Heitman, Borsch, Huffman, Tejada, and Jansen. 14 seconds left to go as Huffman is going to get it across the line with 10 seconds. Now the Bobcats have to be aggressive. Down to 6. Huffman gets into the lane, free throw line jumper, no good. Tejada's going to have to shoot that basketball. Huffman gets a 3 off at the buzzer, no good. Bobcats find themselves down by 2 at half. It's 16-14. We'll be right back with the halftime report.
Never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Golf doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown with their 2 full-swing simulators. Anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at their indoor golf simulators with 80-plus golf courses to choose from. Wandering Creek has numerous indoor golf tournaments this winter, so check their website for dates and details at wanderingcreekgolf.com. You could also save with special discounts for online bookings. Make a full day of it with golf, food, and your favorite beverage at Wandering Creek Golf Club.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Welcome to the Halftime Report on KFJB-TV.
And welcome back. This is the Marshalltown Bobcats student section as they're honoring breast cancer awareness here tonight. Pink jerseys, pink shirts. Really was a good first half. Bobcats really hung tough. It's 16-4, Waterloo East Trojans. And the Waterloo East Trojans, we'll look at some stats brought to you by Ken's Transmission of Marshalltown. Don't want to forget our wonderful sponsors. But for the Waterloo East Trojans, they were led by Jayla Stanford, who had 6 points. Grayson Downing poured in 4 for them. For your Bobcats, Sarah Huffman had 4 points. Anderson Borsch had 2 points. Ellie Hughes had the first 2 points of the night for the Bobcats. Georgia Jansen came in with 4 points in that second quarter. And Sydney Capeu had 2 points. Rounding out, that's how the Bobcats got their 14 points. It'll be a real close one here in the second half. But when we come back, we'll have time for the Ken's Transmission halftime adjustments.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. Zach Wall, your Marshalltown Edward Jones financial advisor, is here to help you. He will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so he can help you achieve what's most important to you. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 to schedule an appointment today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
And welcome back. Looking at the band, they sound great tonight. It's a good game to start off. We know that second game between the guys of Waterloo East Trojans at 11-8 and your 12-7 Bobcats are going to be just as good. But now it's time for the regional scoreboard update brought to you by Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you in Ames, State Center, and West Des Moines. And not only will Central State Bank bring this to you, so will Jeff Brooks back at the KFJB studios. And thank you so much, Brooksy, for all that you do back there. Des Moines North leads Hoover 12-0 with 1:30 left to go in the first quarter. Ottumwa leads Des Moines East 17-0 in the second quarter. Mason City's up on Ames 25-7 at halftime, while Valley is up on Ankeny 31-17, and then Marshalltown's next opponent, Dowling, is up 31 against Urbandale, Marshalltown's next opponent, 12. And when we come back, we will have the Ken's Transmission halftime adjustments.
American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. Ribeyes and sirloins, aged, hand-cut, and served with your choice of 2 of Legends' legendary sides and a dinner roll. If you are a prime rib fan, Legends has prime rib every Friday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m. With 3 sides to choose from, it's chef-seasoned and slow-cooked to tender, juicy perfection. Try Legends prime rib, and you'll know why it's Marshalltown's favorite. Legends American Grill is Marshalltown Steakhouse. The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
National Signing Day 2023 for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Some big news. Obviously now Christensen, Clay Jakey going to go play at the next level. We found out today that Kwani also going to go play. We're talking with head coach football for the football squad here at Marshalltown High School as Adam Goodvin joins us. Coach, seeing some of your guys go to the next level, what's that feeling like for you?
It's really cool, and it's really special. I think anytime – obviously I love football. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in this position I am. But seeing these guys put in as much work as they have and effort, not only on the football field, but in the classroom and in their in the community of Marshalltown, all that goes into this, and it was earned by them.
Central, a great football program. Clay Jakey now, Christensen going to go play there. And then Iowa Central Community College for the big man Kwani. That is a school, a JUCO school, where I feel like Kwanyan's got a lot of untapped potential in him. And it'll be interesting to see how his couple of years go, and maybe he can continue after his couple of years at Iowa Central. I guess, what do you think about that move for him?
Yeah, I think first off, all 3 of these kids, they're high-character kids that work extremely hard. So I think there's no doubt that they're going to experience some success. It's just a matter of how much at this point. And I think with Quan Ann, I think you're spot on. I think he does have a lot of potential in him, and he set himself up for this. And there's still a lot left there. I think within him, and as far as that goes, I think it's just going to come down to his effort and consistency.
Last question for you, Coach. We've seen, some big commitments on signing day. A couple of your tight ends, the Williams brothers, both committing, one to South Dakota or North Dakota State, and then Buffalo, and then both of them are now at North Dakota State. But seeing guys move on to the next level and knowing that you helped in a piece of that to help move them to the next level, how rewarding is that, and what does it mean for the program in general?
I think for the program overall, it's huge. When these guys were, in 7th and 8th grade, they're looking up to to the guys that are in their shoes, back then, and they see, they get to see them and their accomplishments. But from my point of view, watching these guys grow up through the program and all the time and the effort put in, and to finally see it pay off, at this stage in their lives is extremely special. And I'm just really excited to continue to watch them grow, and not only as football players but as young men as well. And couldn't be more proud of them.
National Signing Day 2023 with us right here at KFJB-TV.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
Welcome back. Start of the second half, 7:30 left to go, 16-14 East. Bobcats get top of the key to Ellie Hughes. Hughes reverse dribble, back out to Moore. Moore gets at the top of the key of Huffman. It's a 2-3 zone by East, and just that bounce passes, you can't just throw it into hands. But Sienna Cody races into the front court, gets into the corner, back out to Stanford. The game high is 6 points by Jayla Stanford. Bobcats are going to stay on player-to-player defense. Gets Caesar top of the key, and it's knocked away. Hughes picks it up, and Capeyu's going to bring it up. Capeyu races into the front court, picks up her dribble top of the key, gets it over to Hughes. Hughes corner to Kinsley, into the post to Amaya. Amaya, little right-handed hook, no good. Stanford taking it 1-on-3. Nice little Euro step, but it's going to be off of Stanford. Nice little side-to-side Euro step, but ball knocked away, and the ref said it was off of Stanford. Huffman looking to tie this ball game. There's been no ties as Waterloo East raced out to a 7-0 lead. Bobcats not leading in this game. Hughes gets it to Huffman as it was almost knocked away by Ruthie Holton. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets it into Amaya Moore, pulls it back out. 8 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Huffman's got to look at that shot with 5 seconds left to go, and no. As shots up by Hughes, off the back iron, no good. Rebound's going to be Holton, and here comes the East. Left-handed dribble. She's not afraid to shoot it, but she'll kick it out to Caesar. Caesar over to Cody, into the corner to Downing. Yep. Grayson Downing's not afraid. That's her 7th point of the night. It's 19-14. Again in that 2-3 zone, Downing and Holton on the front with Caesar, Cody, and Stanford on that back line. Amaya Moore. Sarah Huffman gets shoved by Caesar and didn't seem to do it because it wasn't a great entry pass there, but the Bobcats will take it down 5. Bobcats are going to go with the same starters in the second half. Huffman, Moore, Capeyu, Bowie, and Hughes. Bowie in the corner for 3, too strong. No good, but the rebound's going to be Ellie Hughes. She's been good on the glass here tonight. Capeyu's got it guarded closely in that 2-3 zone. Able to get it over to Huffman, but knocked away. Sloppy and slow bounce passes aren't going to get it done here tonight, ladies. Layup's good by Downing. She's got 9. Bowie gets it in the front court over to Huffman. Really would like to see Huffman, when she gets an opportunity to shoot it. Timeout. Coach Brian Murphy wants to see a little bit more aggression. 4:58 left to go here in the third quarter. 21-14. We'll take a timeout with him.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Hannah Norton. I'm a post and you're watching KFJB-TV.
Bobcats find them down 7 as Huffman almost travels, but no call. Gets it to Moore, dribbles baseline off to Bowie. Bowie too strong off the glass. Nice idea, but that on that 2-3, any trapping defense. Once you're able to get a dive off that free throw line, good shot. Downing with another 3, back iron, no good. Rebound, Moore gets it knocked away by Caesar, but Moore's able to get it back. Huffman go far side. Bobcats going left to right on your radio dial. Gets it to Ella Hughes, top of the key. Back out, swings it around to Moore, and that's where, again, talk to Coach Murphy, talk to assistant coach Megan Heitman, was a lot of times the ladies will wait to receive the basketball. You've got to attack that basketball like a wide receiver. You've got to come to the ball when you're getting that pass. Capellu's looking for people to dive. One of the things you love about Sydney is she's got a high basketball IQ, and she's not afraid to talk when you know you need to do something different. Bowie at the free throw line, back iron, no good, and it's going to be off of Amaya Moore. And the Bobcats trail by 7. This was the trouble quarter for the Bobcats up at Waterloo when they went into the end of the half leading, and quickly in that second half, that's when East just expanded that lead, and the Bobcats lost going away. Stanford gets into the corner to Holton. Holton just wide open, and she's going to knock down that 3. Again, when you have to chase, that's where problems happen as you get a wide open 3. Bobcats find themselves down 10. Gets in the corner to Moore. Moore looks to drop it down, but then ends up dribbling out top of the key. Huffman looks at Capellu as she dives. Nope. And then you get it to Moore on the backside, and you're just not going to get that pass. On a 2-3 zone, you're not going to be able to pass from the three-point line to the far post. Gets it to Holton again for 3. Front iron, no good, as Bowie gets it and clears it. 3:05 left to go here in the third quarter. 24-14 Waterloo East over your Bobcats here at Friday Night Showcase at the Marshalltown Roundhouse. Maya Moore guarded by Downing. Downing tries to pick her pocket, but no such luck. Playing a little weave on the top of the key as Hughes gets it to the corner to Moore. Moore looks down to Capellu, but nothing. Gets a cutting Ella Hughes, but knocked away by Jamea Caesar. Caesar gets it up to Holton, back to Downing, back to Holton for 3, back iron, no good. Rebound, Capellu, no. It's actually going to be cleared by Bowie as the Bobcats clear, and they're going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Bobcats down 10. Coach Murphy imploring the Bobcats, we got to get better offensively. Bobcats down by 10, need a run here on KFJB-TV.
In your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Hey Bobcat fans, I'm Georgia Jansen and you're watching KFJB-TV.
There's freshman Georgia Jansen. Jansen has 4 points, and she checked in at the dead ball. Bobcats down 24-14, 2:28 left to go in the third quarter. I know Brandon Lewis is under the weather, but not so under the weather that he's not watching here tonight on KFJB-TV. He loves the live text. Both successes and failures. So, Brandon, we love you, and we hope you feel better. Bobcats basketball, Aniston Borsch, Georgia Jansen, Amaya Moore, Sydney Capellu, and Sarah Huffman for the Bobcats. It's going to be Aaliyah Weekly along with Latiker, Nyla Norman, and it's going to be Jayla Stanford as the pass is knocked away by Stanford back to Borsch. Down low, no go, and Latiker pulls it away. We're also going to see for the first time, I believe Cheyenne Denton is in the ball game. Yeah, that's Cheyenne Denton in for the first time. Amaya Moore closely guards Stanford. Bodies are up. Nice job cutting it off. Latiker takes it straight to the rack. but it's going to be knocked out of bounds. It is going to stay Trojans basketball, and they're going to inbound underneath the basket with 1:55 left to go here in the third quarter. Stanford's going to pass it in. Looking in, gets it out to Latiker. Latiker top of the key to Denton. Denton bounce pass to Nyla Norman. Norman looks for the cut in Denton, but knocked away as Georgia Jansen gets it up to Amaya Moore. When you see Jansen run the court, man alive, here in about a year or two, she is going to be finishing on breaks left and right. And the foul is going to be on the Trojans. I believe they're going to call that on Weekly. And Bobcats basketball, Anderson Borsch kicks it back out. Huffman's got to shoot that basketball. She's got to shoot it. Capeyu looks inside, dribble drive back to Huffman. Huffman right now not even looking to score. Capeyu gets it in and almost knocked away by Latiker. Jansen gets in trouble in the corner, over to Maya Moore, and then Capeyu for three, back iron no good. Weekly clears, passes it up to Stanford. Stanford takes it on the bounce against a left-handed little flip-up, almost good, and it's going to be, oh my goodness, Georgia Jansen tried to out-rebound four ladies, almost got it, but she gets the second one. Bobcats have not scored in this third quarter. Up in Waterloo in the third quarter, they did not score. Now, defense has been much better than it was in that third quarter in Waterloo. Capeyu, that three is long, and there's 38 seconds to go. There's a 5-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Stanford gets it across board, kind of directing traffic. On the far side, you have Latiker going in the corner. Weekly comes up to pick and then steps it back. Stanford's guarded by Amaya Moore. Amaya's done a great job on about anybody she defends this year. She's long, she's athletic, she's quick. Stanford gets into the lane. Nice take. They're going to call, oh my. They're going to say that's on the floor. Oh my goodness. That's on the floor. It's an out-of-bounds pass. Doggone. At any other level, that is a continuation. That might be a continuation in 7th grade game. Not quite sure. 10.2 left to go. Bobcats down by 10. Wide open. Nyla Norman just got back cut. Bobcats got back cut. She's got her 4th point as Huffman gets for a three. Cash. That's why she's got to shoot the basketball. She's a good shooter. She's got to shoot it confidently. Bobcats down 9 as we go into the 4th here on KFJB-TV, and you're listening on 1230 KFJB AM and 93.9 FM.
And save for your child to go to college. But medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Hey Bobcat fans, it's Elle Hughes, 21, and this is Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
And we're back here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse. Bobcats for 7 minutes and 59 seconds did not score in that third quarter, but Sarah Huffman hit a three at the buzzer to cut this into single digits. It's 26-17 going into the 4th. Bobcats are going to run it with 4 freshmen and Sarah Huffman. It's going to be Kinsley Bowie, Sydney Capeyu, Georgia Jansen, and Millie Heitman. For the Trojans, it's Weekly, it's Denton, it's Latiker, it's Norman, and Stanford. These are fresh bodies for the most part. For the Trojans is only Norman and Stanford have played a lot of minutes here tonight. Kinsley Bowie, top of the key. The point, it's more of a 1-2-2 or a 1-1-3 zone, and just a bad pass as Stanford's able to get it. Gets it off the glass, no good. Back up, no good. And then Georgia Jansen comes in and gets a great block and gets, oh my goodness, it's going to be a technical on Weekly. Absolutely uncalled for. She spiked the ball on her back. Absolute trash. But I think Kinsley Bowie said some stuff, so and that's kind of the thing is, and I come at it as the only pastor ever to get a technical in a church league basketball game, I can understand anger kind of overflowing a little bit. But that's got to be a technical foul. You can't throw a basketball and it's got to be a technical foul. Are they going to try to do a double tech again? Yeah, they're going to call the shove on Weekly. And then there's got to be a technical. She absolutely spiked the basketball off of her. Yeah. That's going to be a third foul on Weekly. Dan Turonis down here trying to keep the peace as it gets a little bit exciting down here as Sarah Huffman will be shooting the technical foul shots. First one's up and good. Huffman with 8 points, had a really nice ball game here tonight. Second one's going to be no good. It's interesting. I don't know how you can have 8 players on the court during shots. That's actually against the rules as well. So, and they're going to go back to starters here. It looks like there's going to be a big line change by the Trojans. Huffman pump fake. Latiker keeps her balance. Gets it into Capello. Capello's got to look that far side bounce pass. Kinsley Bowie fakes the shot and then throws it in the backcourt. Doggone it. Bobcats down 8, 7:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. And we can quick pull in a Central State Bank, see what Central State Bank can do for you with locations in Ames, State Center, and West Des Moines. Des Moines North leads Hoover at halftime, 43-6. Mason City's up 32-9 with 2:50 left in the third over Ames. And then Urbandale trails Dowling 38-16. Bobcats get the steal. Huffman gets it over to Jansen. Jansen dribble drive, kick out to Bowie. Bowie for three. Back iron no good, but Georgia Jansen, she looks ahead, she passes well, shoots well, scores well. 3-ball, huge shot by Holton, her second 3 in the second half. It's an 11-point lead for the Trojans. Jansen for 3, lines it up, Cash. Great shot by the freshman, 24 with 7 points. They're going to call that a 2-point shot and a travel on the Trojans. I believe they called that a 2-pointer as it's now 29-20. Actually, Stanford's going to come out, so it's going to be Holton, Downing, Nyla Norman, Caesar, and Cody. Huffman, bounce pass into Moore at the free throw line, back to Huffman. Huffman over to Heitman. Heitman has Jansen in the post, but goes back top of the key. Into the free throw line to Bowie. Bowie's got Jansen left side. It's going to be a foul on Cody. Again, 6:03 left to go. Bobcats led in scoring by Sarah Huffman, who has 8, but Georgia Jansen has 6. And it's going to be a timeout. We'll take it with them. I think it's a 30-second timeout. You're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
Never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Aubrey Tejada, number 10. You are watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Bobcats basketball gets it into Kinsley Bowie. She dribbles to the top of the key. It's going to be that 2-3 zone again as Holton and Downing play the top with Norman, Caesar, and Cody on the bottom third. Gets it into Georgia Jansen. Georgia Jansen ripped through, kicks it back out to Moore. Top of the key to, oh my goodness, Kinsley, you got to step into that. Gets it back over to Moore. Moore dribble drive, but cut off by Caesar. Georgia Jansen's not afraid. She's got 8. She is locked and loaded. When she puts it all together, she is going to be quite the player for the Marshalltown Bobcats. It's going to be off. Georgia Jansen's going to stay with the Trojans. It's 22-29. Stanford comes back in, and she is going to sub out for Nyla Norman. Sydney Capello is going to come in for fellow freshman Millie Heitman. 22-29, 5:16 left to go in this one. Bobcats holding tough as Cody takes Capello to the baseline. A nice little 8-footer. She hasn't hurt the Bobcats as much as she had the night before, or the time before, but she's a good player. She's going to be a good one as well. Looking forward to 4 years of some of these girls playing against each other. This is going to be a heated matchup for a few more years. 31-22, 4:51 left to go. Capello lines up a 3, back iron no good, cleared by Cody, and it's going to be a foul on Caesar. She elbowed Amaya Moore, and it's going to stay with the Bobcats. See this a little bit sometimes with East where they get to be their own worst enemy. As Moore inbounding and underneath, throws it right to a Trojan, and that's got to be a foul on Capello, or are they going to call it on Moore? Take your pick. They call it on Capello. Could have been either way. As Bobcats going to drop back into player-to-player defense. Stanford guarded by Moore, takes it in the lane, kicks out to Downing. Downing lines up a 3, front iron, no good. Rebound, Capello. Bobcats need to score. Down 9, 4:28 left to go in this game. Huffman crosses her over, kind of gets muddled up as Moore shoots a 3, and no good off the top of the backboard. Caesar brings it across. Oh, she runs through Huffman for the charge. Great job by Sarah Huffman. She does that so well. She's a shorter player, but she will anticipate where they're going, and she'll just step right into traffic. On the soccer field or on the basketball court, she's not afraid of some contact. Crowd starting to fill in a little bit here tonight. Bobcats will be celebrating the 08 boys team at halftime of the boys game, along with Don Nelson's re-retirement of his jersey from the 1961 Bobcats team, state champions. Huffman brings it out to the top of the key. Pump fake, gets it to Hughes, bounce pass down to Moore. Moore gets it on the glass, bounce pass across the key to Bowie. Bowie hook off the glass, no good. And the rebound's going to be to Stanford, and here come the Trojans as the clock is ticking away on the Bobcats. It's either a foul or a travel, and the Trojans just turn away. The Bobcats don't go after it, and Holton, the shortest player on the court, gets the offensive rebound. Cody for a 3, and that's the dagger. 34-22. Cody lined it up and nailed it through. Huffman guarded in that 2-3. She's guarded by Downing right now. It's now a player-on-player zone. And Capello, 18-footer, no good. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Kinsley Bowie. Aniston Borst is going to come in. It looks like we got a timeout. We'll take it with him. 3:01 left to go in this one. Bobcats down a dozen.
Insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Cat fans, this is Aniston Bush, number 11. You're watching Bobcat Basketball, KFJB-TV.
And we're back. Bobcats trying to draw up. What can you do? Down 34-22. Really, again, it's offensive aggressiveness. Bobcats were down 2 at half and really have not been able to put together any offensive rhythm. And the Trojans have been able to get more offensive boards. That's where the Bobcats thought they had the greater advantage, and they have done well on the glass. But again, Bobcats allowing too many second chance points and not getting enough first chance points on the other end. Really would like to see, as this game goes and as the season goes, Sarah Huffman's got to be a lot more aggressive shooting the basketball from three-point land, and we've got to be a lot more aggressive on the block looking for our shot. It's got to be a block on Capeu. She couldn't slide in quick enough, and a nice job by Caesar being a little bit slithery and able to move to her right to avoid the charge. Back iron no good. It remains a 12-point ball game with 2:45 left to go in the ball game. Back ironed up, no good. Talking to Waterloo Mayor Quentin Hart before the game. His son plays starting guard for the varsity team, but he said, it's always a cool thing to be able to come back into the Roundhouse, one of his favorite places to see. So that was good to see, good to catch up with him as well before the game. As the Bobcats now are going to be at the line as Sarah Huffman goes to try to get points number 9 and number 10 on the night. First one's up, and it's good. 9 points so far for the junior. Interesting thing is she's been aggressive off the bounce. Just like to see her be more assertive with her shot. The second one is front iron, no good. Rebound by Latiker. Gets it over Stanford. Trojans bring it across, up by 11 with 2:36 left to go. Takes it off, left-handed off the glass, no good. Rebound by Capeu, knocked to the ground. Borsch gets it, and she picks it up. Bobcats don't have numbers, but she picks it up. Gets it to Huffman. Huffman over to Amaya Moore. Amaya Moore takes it in, kicks it out to Borsch. Borsch lines up a three. Front iron, no good. And it's going to be off of Amaya Moore. Just a little too rushed, but you love Borsch. She locked in, and that was dead on. Just a little bit short. Jansen comes in for Ellie Hughes. So for the Bobcats, it's Amaya Moore, Aniston Borsch, Sydney Capeu, Sarah Huffman. And for the Trojans, it's going to be Sienna Cody, Jayla Stanford, Nyla Norman, Latiker, and Grayson Downing. Jediah Latiker. Pick up top by Norman. Gets it down. Nice cut by Cody, but the pass just a little too high. And Georgia Jansen able to affect that shot with the length. Gets it up to Borsch. Borsch goes across Stanford, and it's going to be knocked away by Cody. Nice defense, and then thrown away by Latiker, but she's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Bobcats. 1:44 left to go. 23-34, Bobcats trailing by 11. I don't know if you're out here, folks. I think this boys game, I think it's going to be a pretty rowdy crowd here tonight. As Jansen just in the post, front iron no good. Rebound Latiker, and here come the Trojans with 90 seconds left to go in this ball game. Stanford almost lost her dribble, was able to retain it. Huffman guarding her. Gets it over to Downing. Downing lines up a three. She's a good shooter. We have got to recognize good shooters and go hedge out on them. Attack that shot. Borsch gets it across the timeline. Guarded by Downing. Borsch takes her off the bounce and gonna be fouled. And Borsch is gonna have 1-and-1 at the line as Amaya Moore is gonna come back into this ball game. 69 seconds left to go in the game. Bobcats down 11. Up and good. Anderson Borsch with her third point on the night. Again, that third quarter bugaboo for the Bobcats is why we find ourselves down 10. Second one is up. Front iron no good. Rebound Nyla Norman. And Stanford's going to bring it across. We're under a minute here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse on George Funk Court on a beautiful Friday night here in February. Nothing better than basketball in the middle of an Iowa winter. Stanford just pulls it back out. We're going to play this one out as Moore thought maybe foul, but no call, no call. There's 7 seconds left to go. Latiker lines up a three, back iron, no good. And great positioning by Norman. And the foul's going to be on Georgia Jansen. Great job by the senior getting good positioning. And she'll go to the line with 36.9 seconds to go left in this ball game. And just know at the end of the boys' game, we will have our Calvin Rockets Player of the Week. Nyla Norman, first free throw is short. And the second chance. Yeah, I think we're going to have a pretty full one, both ends and both sides here tonight. Second one is up and good. She's got 5 points on the night, and the pass is going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be off Kinsley Bowie with 31.4 seconds to go. And a timeout's going to be taken. We'll take it with it here on Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
And save for your child to go to college. But medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, I'm Millie Heitman. You're watching KFJB-TV.
And we're back. Bobcats find themselves down 11 points. It's been a pretty hard-fought game. Again, East was able to expand that lead in the third quarter. It was a 2-point ball game at the half. And now the Bobcats extend the press. There is no shot clock. There's 25 seconds left to go. Nice defense by Amaya as she keeps attacking, and a foul. And that's 6 fouls. It will not be shots yet. .1 seconds to go. Looks like the Bobcats are going to straight up play defense here, as Amaya Moore has 4 fouls. And not quite sure why we're extending the game. 13 seconds left to go. Bobcats down 11. That's Amaya Moore's 5th foul, as Kinsley Bowie will come back in for her. And looking forward to that nightcap. The 12-7 Bobcats will take on the 11-8 Waterloo East Trojans. East Trojans beat Marshalltown 62-55 3 Fridays ago up in Waterloo, and that was without Dalen Houston for the Bobcats. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go back to Waterloo East with 8.6 seconds left to go. I will say in that Waterloo East game, didn't like the outcome, but man alive, one of the better in-game alley-oop dunks you'll see in high school basketball is Jameel Montgomery from Kewan Jones. It was a bucket. It was pretty incredible. That'll do it here from the Marshalltown Roundhouse. Bobcats lose 35-24. We'll be right back with the locker room report and get ready to switch it over to boys basketball here on KFJB-TV and on 1230 KFJB AM and 93.9 FM.
Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Golf doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown with their 2 full-swing simulators. Anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at their indoor golf simulators with 80-plus golf courses to choose from. Wandering Creek has numerous indoor golf tournaments this winter, so check their website for dates and details at wanderingcreekgolf.com. You could also save with special discounts for online bookings. Make a full day of it with golf, food, and your favorite beverage at Wandering Creek Golf Club.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com, your local premier Lennox dealer where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Coming up, post-game statistics, a check of the area scoreboard, and post-game reaction. The Locker Room Report on KFJB-TV, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
And welcome into the Locker Room Report. Marshalltown Bobcats fall to the Waterloo East Trojans 35-24. Bobcats fall to 3-18. They will take on Urbandale on Wednesday in district play, while the Waterloo East Trojans go to 9-12. So leading scorer for Waterloo East Trojans, they were led by Grayson Downing. She had 9 points, and then Sienna Cody had 8. For the Bobcats, they were led by Sarah Huffman had 9 points. Freshman Georgia Jansen had 8. Aniston Borsch had 3 points, and Ellie Hughes had 2. When we come back, we will start to shift transition. We will do a scoreboard update, and then we'll transition into the Marshalltown boys sitting at 12-7 against the Waterloo East Trojans sitting at 11-8. And you've been watching the Locker Room Report on
and save for your child to go to college. But medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
Welcome back into the Locker Room Report. Brady or anybody from Legends, if you're listening, I would love to be featured. I would like to be eating one of your hamburgers on the next commercial. We'll bring out Zach Tomish, and Brandon Lewis will come on by, or cameraman Keith Stewart, or we have Mr. DeMeyer, or even Todd Steinkamp. Bring us out, put us on the camera. We'll promote Legends hamburgers because they're fantastic. So, again, I want to be on your commercial. Shameless plug. But you have not because you asked not, Zach. All righty, let's do a Central State Bank score update. Central State Bank, see what Central State Bank can do for you in State Center, West Des Moines, and Ames. We have a final in Mason City as they double up Ames, 46-23. Ottumwa up 41-15 on Des Moines East at almost the end of the third quarter there. Des Moines North not having any problems with Hoover, 55-6 at the end of 3. And then Valley took care of Ankeny, 67-36, and Valley took over Ankeny, 67-36. Dowling tripled up Urbandale, 66-22. That is quick multiplication math. When we come back, we'll turn it over to boys basketball here on KFJB-TV and on 1230 AM KFJB or 93.9 FM.
In this world, you are what you put on social media. If you don't believe me, go check out Calvin Rocket on Facebook. Not only will you find enticing pictures of delicious specials and favorite menu items, you'll also see a whole lot of Bobcat pride. From football to fine arts and everything in between, Calvin Rocket is always sharing what makes them proud to be Bobcats. Keep up to date with Calvin Rocket specials and events at facebook.com/Calvin Rocket Marshalltown. Share the pride, and don't forget to share the cheese curds.
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Welcome to the countdown to tip-off.
Welcome back in for the family-friendly nightcap as the Bobcats take on the Waterloo East Trojans. Bobcats up 12-7 on the year, while the Waterloo East Trojans are 11-8, but really standing in having defeat Ames. Waterloo East is in line to win that North Iowa Alliance title in the inaugural season. Bobcats have to find that third score. Dalen Houston did not play in the 62-55 loss to these Trojans at Waterloo. we'll have to see. Does Dalen's presence put it over for the Bobcats here tonight? When we come back, we will have the Brown Shoe Fit key area matchups on KFJB-TV and watching on Facebook, on our website, or on Twitter.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat athletics.
Welcome back for the Brown Shoe Fit key area matchups. Some good ones here tonight as Sioux City West travels down to Fort Dodge, takes that Highway 20 over a couple hours. Ames travels up I-35 a couple hours to Mason City. Valley and Ankeny stay in the metro area along with Hoover versus North. Ottumwa's at Des Moines East while Grinnell and Newton do that I-80 rivalry, and Lincoln plays Roosevelt. Those are some things we're looking forward to tonight. And when we come back, we are going to have the Bruin Manufacturing scouting report on the Waterloo East Trojans here on KFJB-TV.
Shoe Fit in Marshalltown, you can find the right shoe for every occasion with a wide variety of top quality brands. Brown Shoe Fit carries the finest in footwear for both men and women with a large selection of athletic, dress, comfort, work boots, and European footwear, carrying multiple sizes and widths to ensure the best fit for you. Their expert, friendly staff is available to give you a personalized experience and find the right shoe for your needs. Stop in today at Brown Shoe Fit, 10 East Main Street in downtown Marshalltown.
And we're back here as we look at the Bruin Manufacturing scouting report for the Waterloo East Trojans. As the Waterloo East Trojans, Kewan Jones is just a bucket. The dude is 6'3", probably 240, 250, handles it well, shoots it well, can pass it. He's just a bucket, but the guy who's really come on strong is Jameel Montgomery. You're not going to find a better athlete in Central Iowa. As we said at the end of the girls' game, he put down one on an in-game alley-oop that was just the backbreaker that in the game where the Bobcats lost by 7. This is a really, really, really talented team coached by Brent Carmichael. As they said, 11-8, but they are 6-1 in the Iowa Alliance North. This is a big matchup. The Bobcats have to hold their home court. When we come back, you'll hear the Iowa Kitchen Company pregame interview with Coach Michael Apple.
Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business founded in Marshalltown, Iowa, and we have a unique approach to plastic injection moldings with our own custom in-house tool shop. Since 1949, Bruin Manufacturing has provided injection molded plastic parts for construction, industrial, agriculture, medical, sports, and recreational purposes. We are an industry-leading manufacturer of precision plastic components. To learn more about Bruin Manufacturing, visit our website at bruinmfg.com. Bruin Manufacturing is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Welcome back in to the countdown to tip-off here for the Iowa Kitchen Company pregame interview here with Coach Michael Apple. There is a basketball game tonight, but there's a lot more. The 2008 team, which you were a part of, is back. The re-retirement of Don Nelson's jersey. What does this night mean to you?
Well, it's awesome. You know, hopefully we get a lot of guys, a lot of fans back, and we can put on a show for them and be ready to go. So yeah, just a lot of neat things going on. You know, you mentioned the 2008 team and the reunion there, so I'm excited about that. And just seeing some guys I haven't seen, you know, in a few years, and just being back with them and catching up and seeing how they're doing.
And then we go to Waterloo East. Waterloo East went down there, no Dalen inside. It was a lot of perimeter basketball for 3.5 quarters. This Bobcat team played incredibly tough basketball. But to be successful tonight against a Kewan Jones, look at Jameel Montgomery, who had a big night and is having big nights. What does Waterloo East really pose to you and the Bobcats here tonight?
Well, it comes down to those two guys you mentioned, and their point guards are really solid too. Those are kind of those three guys, and we got to make sure we make it tough on them and kind of funnel towards them when they have the ball. And we have to make sure we clean up the boards and not allow Montgomery to crash the boards like he did against us last time and hurt us inside.
Yeah, Montgomery's dunk went viral on Brandon's call of being indifferent towards it. Yeah. So it had some run on Twitter. But for tonight, again, the rebounds. From an offensive side, who are you really looking for the Bobcats to kind of be that third scorer?
I think we have to start with the ball going inside Jalen. We're always better when that happens. So just look inside, get it in there, and then move off of them, and good things usually happen for us if we do that. Well,
good luck tonight, Coach. And this has been the Countdown to Tip-Off pregame interview brought to you by Iowa Kitchen Company of Marshalltown. Let us design your dream space today with quality cabinetry and endless designs and styles to choose from. We'll be right back with the starting lineups.
Excellent service and lasting relationships are just a few things we are proud of at Iowa Kitchen Company. We value our customers, and when it comes to designing a new kitchen, bathroom, or office space, we want our customers to get the results they're looking for. We provide quality cabinetry, craftsmanship, and design with endless finishes and styles to choose from. Let Iowa Kitchen Company guide you through your next project. Visit our showroom today at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown, or visit our website at iowakitchenco.com.
And we're back here at the Friday Showcase on KFJB-TV as the Marshalltown Bobcats sit at 12-7, and the Trojans from Waterloo East sit at 11-8, getting ready for the starting lineups here. As we look here, we can look at the starting lineups for the Waterloo East Trojans. And they're going to start with the point guard, Quentin Hart, averaging 5 points per game. Jameel Montgomery, the high flyer, averaging 15.3 points per game. And then you've got Kewan Jones, almost 20 points a game. Jamarius Bradford Gates sits at 14 points a game. And then in the man in the middle is going to be Atarian Spates. And now for your Bobcats. Crowd getting hyped. I'm telling you, folks, the best place to be if you can't be in the Roundhouse is going to be here at KFJB-TV or listening online or on the radio. But I'm telling you, this is going to be a special atmosphere here tonight. The Bobcats are ready to rock. This is a must-win game for your Bobcats. And looking at the starting lineup for the Bobcats, all starts at the point guard position. Carter Giannetto, the junior guard in his first year at the varsity level, has started every single game. But to match him in the backcourt is Trey Brooks. Trey can score it, he can shoot it, he can defend it. He could be a pretty special player. Then the three guard, it's going to be Drake Capeyu. Capeyu had to guard Kewan Jones in the last matchup. Now he can move to a Jameel Montgomery as you have Dalen guard. It's going to be an interesting defensive matchup. Jackson Eisenbarth, last week's Calvin Rocket Player of the Week, is at the power forward. And then you have number 34. He wasn't on the team. He was hurt last time up in Waterloo East. He's healthy and whole now. Dalen Houston leading the Bobcats in scoring and in rebounds. This is going to be a really good one, folks, as we get ready for tip-off. I want to look at the what to watch for. There's a couple things I'm looking for here tonight. For the Marshalltown Bobcats, we are looking for what I like to call finish, right? They got to finish. Last time on Tuesday, they were very close. I was watching that game from my hotel room in D.C. I was watching the game in that third quarter. They were able to tighten it up. That fourth quarter, Ames just pulled away. But as you look at Waterloo East, it's Windex. They average almost 14 rebounds on that offensive glass. And the tip goes, Jamil's like, no thank you. And then play stoppage already. We're playing musical chairs here, and we've stopped the game at the tip-off. All righty. Seat assignments, first grade. Get some seat assignments here. All right, the crowd again at halftime. We will be honoring the 2008 Marshalltown Bobcats team, along with the re-retirement of Don Nelson's jersey from the 1961 Marshalltown Bobcats state champion team. Trey Brooks is guarded by Quentin Hart. Trey gets it out to Capello. Capello one dribble to Jackson for three. Front iron no good. Rebound's going to be cleared, and that's going to be number 23. And that is going to be Atarian Spates. Jamar's Bradford Gates gets it down, and there's Kewan Jones. No, they're going to keep Drake on Jones. Nice guard. Quentin Hart steps into a three. Money. Yeah, it's interesting looking at what those matchups are going to be defensively. Drake worked hard last time against Kewan Jones. Carter guarded by Bradford. Bradford handoff to Brooks. Gets a pick from Eisenbarth. Now, this is where the Bobcats had getting Jones switched there. Dalen gets it knocked away, and it's going to be a turnover Bobcats. Looking ahead is Gates. Gates dribble drive, kicks it to Quentin Hart for three. Front iron no good. Rebound's going to be off of Hart's foot. No, they're going to say it's off of Trey's foot. Where the Bobcats had a lot of success offensively against East was getting Jones in that switch on the pick and roll, and Brooks was able to take him to the rack every time. It's going to be dribble drive. Montgomery's got it, kicks it over to Hart, now pulls back out to Bradford Gates. Gates puts one finger up, gets a double pick, and steps into a three. Doesn't get anything but backboard, and Bobcats don't get it. Another offensive rebound. Little off the side of the board. Gates nothing, and Brooks has his head up looking to go. Bobcats have it in the front court. Brooks between the legs, out to Dalen, top of the key, over to Capello. Capello gets a double pick, and it's going to be a foul on Kewan Jones. Brooks gets it in. He's guarded by Quentin Hart. It's man-to-man defense. Capello over to Eisenbarth. Eisenbarth guarded by Jones at this point. Anticipate seeing a lot of pick and roll here because East is going to switch everything. Brooks gets fouled on the elbow, and that's going to be on Atarian Spates. That'll be his first. We did not see Atarian Spates in the first game. Yeah, Bobcats heavily went on that pick and roll game against East. And because East will switch everything. So when you're thinking NBA plays a lot of that pick and roll is because if you can find that matchup you want to get to, just pick off of that guy. Right now, Jones guarding Eisenbarth, so expect Eisenbarth to be involved in a lot of pick and rolls. Brooks made that first one. Second one up is good as well. Trey's been really good from the line this year. Bradford Gates gets it across, little loose with the handle, but gets it down to Hart, guarded by Giannetto. Capello gets it underneath the screen, and Kewan Jones has it. It's Capello. He gets the pick from Hart. Spin dribble, but Carter's able to rip it away. Gets it up to Trey Brooks. Bradford Gates back. Brooks, little sidestep. He's going to be bumped and fouled. And he's going to get two shots. Is that Spates' second foul? Yes, it is. Spates is coming out. And what we're going to see DeJuan Rambis is going to come in. Spates quickly picks up two fouls. Great job by Trey pressing. Trey misses this one, but you saw this down at East. Trey was aggressive from the get-go. It's 2-3. Bobcats down 1, 5:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Brooks with his another free throw. He's 3 or 4 from the line tonight as the Bobcats have tied it up at 3. Bradford Gates going to bring it across the line. It's Montgomery, it's Rambis, it's Hart, and it's Jones. It's Capeyu, Brooks, Dalen Houston, Gianetto, and Eisenbarth. Jameel Montgomery cut off by Dalen. That's athlete on athlete. Oh, Trey doesn't get it. Gates gets it and deadens it off the back of the rim, and it drops in 5-3 as Bradford Gates gets his first 2 of the night. Gates averaging almost 14 a game. Eisenbarth gets it over to Brooks, gets it to Dalen in the post, and Dalen hit Jameel. Jameel caught Dalen's elbow or shoulder. It looked like a foul on Montgomery. Of course, as he's laying on the floor, Waterloo East coaching staff is like, I don't think it was on Dalen. They thought it was definitely on Dalen on that one, but a no call. Bobcats down 5-3, 4:50 left to go. Here in the first quarter, Jameel Montgomery is going to take a breather, collect his thoughts, as number 5, Makai Saylor, will be in the game. Gets in Jones. Jones one-on-one. They like to do this. They love to isolate Jones on one side. Kick out to Saylor for 3. Left-handed 3, no good. Gianetto gets it, and here come the Bobcats running. Gianetto pulls it out, guarded by Bradford Gates. Rambis plays really aggressive defense, but Trey was able to break him down at any point last time. Gianetto gets it into Dalen. Dalen, he gets fouled, and the bucket! Dalen, that's the difference. Having to go up to Waterloo, it was all perimeter, but Dalen, that athlete, not just the jumping ability, but he's a grown man's strength, able to get the 2 to go and has a chance to give the Bobcats their first lead tonight. And it's going to stay tied as Dalen misses the chance for the 3-point play. It's Saylor, Rambis, Jones, Hart, and Bradford Gates for East. And the Bobcats stay with their starters. Bradford Gates, jumper no good, and it's going to be tracked down, but gets Capeyu. Bobcats have number. As Trey takes it to the break, off the glass, no good. Looked like Jones hip-checked him, but no call. Jones has got 2 fouls as Dalen's going to pick up 1. That would have been a huge call if Jones would have been called with the bump. Looks like Jameel Montgomery is going to come in for Kewan Jones. Back iron no good by Bradford Gates. The score remains 5-5. .346 left to go here. Second free throw's up, and it's going to be good. And they're going to say a line violation, so no basket. Stays 5-5. Bobcats dodge a bullet here. Again, a really good crowd here tonight at the Marshalltown Roundhouse. It's Gianetto, Capeyu, Eisenbarth, Houston, and Trey Brooks as he brings it across the timeline. Trey guarded by Rambis, gets it over to Dalen. Dalen looking to pass it in. Trey's measured up with Rambis. Breaks him down, gets to wherever he wants, gets to Eisenbarth for 3. Back iron no good. Dalen with the offensive rebound just jumps over Jameel Montgomery. There are not many people that can jump with Montgomery. Dalen's one of them. This is where I want to see Trey way more aggressive. Rambis is playing a very aggressive form of defense, but Trey can get past him. Capeyu lines up a 3, short, no good. Rebound Montgomery. Here comes East. Bradford Gates up the right side. Gets it into the corner. Gets a pick from Montgomery. Lines up the 18-footer. Short, no good. Actually, it's short. Bounces off the glass and rolls in. That's Bradford Gates. He's had 2 go in that didn't look too pretty, but the result is 4 points for the guard. Gets it up to Eisenbarth. Eisenbarth ripped away from Quentin. Hart, but able to go right to Carter Giannetto. Giannetto gets it to Eisenbar, top of the key. Now Dalen goes to work on the block. He's going to kick it back out to Trey. Trey, as the Bobcats are at 3 seconds. Trey is able to get a good shot, but it's off the glass, no good. Bobcats down 2, 2:11 left to go in the first quarter. Bradford Gates crosses over Trey, spin dribble off the glass, no good, but they are going to call a foul on the junior guard, and that will be Trey's first on the night. And it's off the front iron, no good. Bobcats stay 2 down to Waterloo East. Second one is up, and it's going to be good. As it's 8-5 as Rambus goes to pick up. Again, Rambus plays very aggressive defense, but Trey can get to wherever he wants to go. And I think back cuts and back is very helpful for the Bobcats here tonight. Drake kicks out to Dalen. Dalen lines up a 3, back iron, no good. Front, it almost goes in off the front, but no good. Again, it is Montgomery, it's Saylor, Rambus, along with Bradford Gates and Quentin Hart. For the Bobcats, they're sticking with their starters. Dalen knocks it away, and it's going to be picked back up by Jameel Montgomery. Reverse layup, no good. Here come the Bobcats as Jackson goes straight to the corner, and he wasn't looking for the basketball. Jazan Sharkey comes in for Waterloo East, number 2. As he takes over Quentin Hart, and it's a travel on Saylor. Hart, hustle, and muscle. Braden Weatherly in for Jackson Eisenbarth with 1:11 left to go. Here in the first quarter, Bobcats struggling on offense, down 8-5. Trey gets it to Braden. Braden guarded by Saylor, gets it down to Dalen, but it's knocked away by Jameel Montgomery, and then finally Trey is going to knock it out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Trojans. Waterloo East going left to right on your radio dial. Bobcats going right to left here at George Funk Court at the Marshalltown Roundhouse. 52 seconds left to go in the first quarter as Jameel Montgomery just flops. They're going to call it on Jameel Montgomery. He flopped, and they're going to call that every time. Oh, they're going to not call that on him? Oh, my goodness. That was an absolute flop. That was an absolute flop, and they bailed him out. That's going to be the second foul on Trey Brooks. That is a travesty. Absolute travesty. 49.2 seconds left to go. Bobcats down 8-5. Cross-court pass to Sharkey. Sharkey's going to be bumped by Weatherly. Weatherly went out straight up, did not go out with balance, and got burned on the drive. This is it is not a good offensive night for the Bobcats. They really just struggled to score points. That has been the bugaboo all year. Defensively, very good. Cannot score points. Bradford Gates takes it straight to the rack. Nice defense by Dalen. And it's going to be cleared by Giannetto. 22 seconds to go. Bobcats are going to hold it for one shot. They're going to clear it out for Dalen. He's going to be guarded by Jameel Montgomery. 8 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Dalen's got to go. Not a good shot. Didn't get anything good. 8-5, end of 1. Bobcats struggling offensively. Defense is keeping them in it here on KFJB-TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Braden Weatherly and you're watching Marshalltown basketball on KFJB-TV.
And welcome back to the Marshalltown Roundhouse. At the beginning of the second quarter, Bobcats down 8-5. Let's take time for the Central State Bank key area scores. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you. Locations in State Center, West Des Moines, and Ames. Urbandale leads Dowling 7-6 with 3 minutes left in the first. Ankeny trailing to Valley 31-23, and Sioux City West up on Fort Dodge at halftime 44-23. It will be Waterloo East basketball. And it looks like they're removing a fan from the game. Here in Waterloo East, they've kind of had enough. And yeah, there's been a lot of chirping. There's been Marshalltown school staff talking, and it's time for her to go. All right, folks. We can take a 30-second timeout here, I think, as they're trying to remove a fan here. We'll be back on KFJB-TV.
Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Dalen Houston. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
All righty, we're back here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse. The fan is trying to see if it's time for her to go. It's time for her to go. And Bobcat game resumes. Kewan Jones back into the game. He has 2 fouls. And then walk in, Sharkey shoots a 3 short iron, no good. Dalen gets a rebound, and here we go. Bobcats have got to find a bucket here in the second quarter. Trey Brooks out with 2 fouls. One was a real flop call, but the Bobcats have to push through. Braden Weatherly, Carter Giannetto, Jackson Eisenbarth, and Drake. Giannetto takes it straight at Rambus, and that's what you got to do. Create your own energy. Create your own rhythm. This will be free throws 5 and 6 for the Bobcats here in the first half. And the free throw is up, and it is good. Bobcats cutting to that 3-point lead. Giannetto gets another one. Second one's going to be up. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Jameel Montgomery over to Bradford Gates. Gates is going to be guarded by Giannetto with Trey Brooks out. Jameel Montgomery guarded by Dalen. Dalen measuring him up. He rips through, dribbles to the top of the key. He almost moved his pivot foot. Bradford Gates goes into Kewan Jones, but Capeyu shows the hops and one-hands it. Dalen looking to step into a 3, gets a pick from Braden Weatherly, back to Weatherly, down to the short corner to Carter Giannetto, who dribbles it back out. Gets it up to Dalen. Dalen goes straight to the rack. Off the glass, they're going to call a walk. Yep. Jameel Montgomery is Dalen will put some force on you, but Jameel's okay with backing up with the first contact. 8-6, 6:40 left to go. Nice job by Bradford Gates. He's got 7. He leads everybody. It's going to be a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Bobcat basketball here on KFJB-TV, or you're listening on 1230 AM or 93.9.
Nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Kale Sandvik and you're watching Marshalltown basketball on KFJB-TV.
And welcome back in. Bobcats down 10-6 here with 6:25 left to go in the second quarter. I'm Dylan Doze here tonight with our producer Zach Tomish along with Jesse DeMeyer, Keith Stewart on the video cams, and Todd Steinkamp, the one and only, is hanging around here tonight as well. For the Bobcats, only 6 points, 2 fouls on Trey Brooks as Dalen gets it off the glass, no good. Good defense by Montgomery. Bobcats they've got 4 points from the line and 2 points from the field. It has been not good. And it's going to be Jameel Montgomery had troubles handling, and Dalen ended up spiking it away. Bobcats basketball. Can they cut into this lead? Carter hands off to Drake. Drake rips through, gets it back to Carter. Into the corner, Braden Weatherly. Giannetto gets it top of the key, looks at the cutting Eisenbarth, no deal. Capeyu out in three-point land, goes pick and roll, gets past Rambis, kicks it back to Weatherly. Stand up three, front iron, no good. Offensive rebound by Dalen off to Drake. Front iron, no good from 8 feet away. Bobcats cannot buy a bucket. Bradford Gates sprints across, takes it to the lane, 8-foot jumper short, no good. Rebound Eisenbarth. Bobcats, whatever you got to do, claw, bite, scratch, get that bucket. 5:05 left to go here in the first half. Eisenbarth, Dalen, top of the key, over to Giannetto. Double pick out for Capeyu. Capeyu, no dice. Dalen looks at the free throw line, then takes it right at Montgomery, no good. But he knocks it over to Eisenbarth. Another opportunity for the Bobcats, and then Eisenbarth almost throws it into the backcourt. 25 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Carter Giannetto short, no good. Got the 8-footer. I'm telling you, folks, it is a rough day at the office for the Bobcats offense. And it's going to be a push on Giannetto, I believe. And that's going to be foul number 6 on the Bobcats as Quentin Hart comes in for Rambis. DeJuan Rambis will go to the court. He played some pretty good one-on-one defense. All right, Capeyu guarding Jones. Jones backing him up. Nice double team. Kewan Jones, no good. The leading scorer for East, averaging almost 20 a game, does not have a point yet. This is a rock fight, folks. Dalen takes it off the glass, no good. Braden Weatherly right there to lay it in. Bobcats have been good on the glass. It's 10-8. Waterloo East, 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Bradford Gates has really been the offense, averaging 14 points a game. Capeyu knocks it away again. Hezzy gets bumped and fouled, no call, but gets it off the glass. It's tied 10-10. 3:40 left to go. Drake Capeyu's been very good on the defensive end here tonight. And looks in, Kewan Jones gets Jameel Montgomery. Nice. He was able to float, go up and float back and knock down an 8-footer. Montgomery with his first 2 of the night. Giannetto takes it straight to the rack. Not just too hard off the rack. Here comes Quentin Hart. Gets into the lane. They're going to call a blocking foul. And Jackson Eisenbarth is like, I was standing there, man. Dalen frustrated with the call, but been pretty consistent on that one. Says Jackson moved. He slid over, is what he's explaining to Coach Michael Apple there. Quentin Hart getting a chance to get his 4th point of the night, and it's true. Bobcats, after tying it 10-10, have given up 3 straight points. And that one's no good. It's 13-10, 3 minutes left to go. We are not breaking scoring records here tonight, folks. Always look for that post on that. Dalen's got it, kicks it out to Eisenbarth. Love to see Dalen spin baseline on Jones there. Capello hands off to Giannetto, guarded by Sharkey. Back out to Capello, guarded by Montgomery. Eisenbarth guarded by Bradford Gates. Capello takes it right at him, and it's going to be a charge. It's the right call. Drake bully balled it and got caught. Jackson Bowie's going to go in for Braden Weatherly. For Waterloo East, it's Bradford Gates, Quentin Hart. You're going with Sharkey, Ontarian Spates, and Jameel Montgomery. Bobcats, it's Giannetto, Bowie, Dalen Houston, Drake Capello, and Jackson Eisenbarth. Nice take by Montgomery, but no dice on the finish. Here come the Bobcats, down 3, 2:12 left to go. Carter gets it into the lane. Nice take, but short on the layup. Coach Apple's just trying to keep this one close with Trey Brooks out, and that's a 3. That is Hart's second from the corner. That's his spot. He's got 7. It's 16-10. 1:42 left to go here in the first half. Giannetto guarded by Sharkey, gets it over to Capello, gets the pick from Dalen. Dalen rolls to the hoop, but kicks it out to Bowie. Kicks back to Eisenbarth. Ends up thinking about the 3, but no luck. Carter just holding the ball. There's 8 seconds to go. He steps into a 3, and it's short. Bobcats look lethargic and lost on offense. 70 seconds left to go as Bradford Gates steps into a 3, no good. Dalen gets a rebound, and here come the Bobcats. They're getting looks at the rim. They have not finished all night long. Dalen takes a 15-footer back iron, no good. Rebounds by Carter Giannetto, takes it to the rack, gets fouled, and the bucket! Chance to cut this lead in half. Carter Giannetto, shortest guy on the court, is able to get the layup, and he gets the foul. Dalen's going to take a breather here. This is his first breather of the night. As Giannetto goes back to the line, Junior has 3 points tonight. He now has 4 points. It's 16-13, 51 seconds left to go, 17-second difference on the shot clock and game clock. Sharkey guarded by Eisenbarth. Eisenbarth looking in the post. Capello's guarding Montgomery. Capello knocks it away again. He's had 2 steals on entry passes here tonight. Three seconds? No, they're going to call a foul. It's going to be a 1-on-1, and who are they calling the foul on? Foul's going to be on Drake Capello. That's his second. And Jameel Montgomery has 2 points on the night, averaging over 15 points a game. Really, the Bobcats have done a great job on their 2 leading scorers as he misses that free throw, and it's going to be out off of the Trojans. It'll be Bobcat basketball just under 30 seconds to go as Trey Brooks is going to go into the game. Dalen Houston coming back into the game. Bobcats have done a great job. Keewan Jones averaging almost 20 points a game. He has 0. And then Jameel Montgomery averaging over 15. He has got 2. Really the bright spot is Bradford Gates has 7. He averages 14. And then Quentin Hart averages 5 points a game. He has 7. 21 seconds left to go. Trey Brooks gets across the line. It's Giannetto, Eisenbarth, Capello, Houston, and Trey Brooks. 15 seconds, 14 seconds. Gets it to Dalen, back to Trey. 10 seconds. Takes it to the rack. Yep, and the foul. That's the right call. He was leaning backwards way before there was any contact. He was anticipating it as Trey goes into the banister hard. Oh, my goodness. Trey didn't see that, but he went into the stand hard. That was definitely an anticipated. It was the right call. He was falling backwards before there was any contact. And that'll be Spates' third foul. And Trey, let's just hope he's okay. Let's take a 30-second timeout as we attend to Trey Brooks on the floor.
Never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Pence Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Pence Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
Hey Bobcat Nation, it's Corey Smith, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
As Trey Brooks is getting his ankle looked at, let's take the time to do a Central State Bank score update. See what Central State Bank can do for you. Location State Center, West Des Moines, and in Ames. Ames leads Mason City 17-7, and it's 16-16 Dowling and Urbandale with 4 minutes left at halftime. With 5 minutes left in the first, Hoover leads North 7-3. And at the end of 3, Sioux City West 63, Fort Dodge 23. Jackson Bowie will be shooting the free throw for Trey Brooks. Trey is frustrated and just punch a chair. That's not Trey. You know he's frustrated if he's doing that. Bowie ties it up. 5 seconds left to go here as Quentin Hart races in, lines up from quite a ways away. Front iron no good. Somehow we have a tie ball game at 16-16. When we come back, the key adjustment to the second half along with the stats and scores from the first half, and then we'll have a special halftime celebration of the 2008 Marshalltown Bobcats team and Don Nelson's re-retirement of his jersey from a member of the 1961 state champions.
Doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown with their 2 full-swing simulators. Anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at their indoor golf simulators with 80-plus golf courses to choose from. Wandering Creek has numerous indoor golf tournaments this winter, so check their website for dates and details at wanderingcreekgolf.com. You could also save with special discounts for online bookings. Make a full day of it with golf, food, and your favorite beverage at Wandering Creek Golf Club.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones Financial Advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Welcome to the Halftime Report on KFJB-TV.
Alrighty, now it's time to look at our stats from our first half, presented by Kent's Transmission of Marshalltown. It was 16-16. Bobcats were down 16-10, but 2 big and 1 buckets tied it up at the half as Trey Brooks went down hard, and Jackson Bowie was able to finish off the 3-point play to make it 16-16. But as we look at the stats from the first half, Bobcats did a tremendous job on the 2 leading scorers, Kewan Jones and Jameel Montgomery. Montgomery had 2. Jones had 0. Jamarius Bradford Gates averages 14 a game. He has 7 tonight. Quentin Hart has 7 as he averages 5 on the year, so big game for him. And then for the Bobcats, Carter Gianetto has 4 points. Trey Brooks has 5 points. Braden Weatherly has 2 points. Drake Capello has 2 points. Dalen Houston has 2 points. And Jackson Bowie has 1 point. All together, that's 16-16. What are the adjustments to the second half? Well, first, they've been able to attack the glass. You got to finish at the glass. Continue to do what you're doing defensively. The Bobcats look really good. But it comes down to you have to attack it, attack the rim, and look to kick. And if the Bobcats can do that, I anticipate the Bobcats winning a close one here at Marshalltown Roundhouse on George Funk Court. When we come back, there are some special halftime festivities as we've already got a young kids dance team. Zach Tomer said, can I please go down there? I said, no, Zach, you've got to produce this show. Keith Stewart had to be also restrained. He wanted to be out there with the pom-poms. I said, this is time for the ladies to shine here. And that has been our stats and halftime adjustments presented by Ken's Transmission, your family-owned transmission experts.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
And welcome back in. Bobcats 16, Trojans 16. A feisty first half as both teams played incredibly hard. A fan removed from the stands. It's been a fun one here at the Roundhouse, and we are just getting started. It's great to see the young dance team out there. We're also going to bring to you the Don Nelson retirement ceremony along with a celebration of the 2008 Marshalltown Bobcats team. So we encourage you to watch here.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Anders Carlson, Curtis Wright, Blake Bigley, TJ Flanagan, Tyler Pashong, Cole Danielson, Chance Kriegmer, Jared Rowley, Sean Mohan, Nick Timish, Dylan Shipley, Michael Apple, Jared Carlson, Russell Gentry, statistician Ashley Reyes, managers Kelsey Hood and Kerry Bell, assistant coaches Jerry Apple and Scott Smith, and the head coach of the 2007-2008 Bobcats, Ron Genap. Coach Genap was the head basketball coach for 7 seasons, posting 88 wins during his tenure. He was instrumental also as sophomore baseball coach in the success of various basketball athletic programs at MHS and had a tremendous positive impact on many students, athletes through the years. Let's give a big round of applause to Coach Genap for his passion and commitment to coaching and teaching in Marshalltown School District for over 30 years, and to this successful 2007 and 8 Bobcat team. Welcome back to the Roundhouse, and again, a big thank you to Coach Genap and all these former Bobcat players. Watch the time, Stacy, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please direct your attention to the floor for a very special recognition of 1961 MHS graduate and Bobcat basketball star, Don Nelson. Don played the center position and led the Bobcats to back-to-back state championships in 1960 and 61. During those 2 years, the Bobcats achieved a 50-3 record under Hall of Fame coach Ev Cochran. In 1960, Class A state tournament held in Iowa City. Marshalltown defeated Waterloo East 54-43. In 1961, the state tournament was held in Des Moines at Veterans Auditorium. Marshalltown defeated Calumet 77-66. Coach Ev Cochran announced after the Bobcats' 1961 state championship victory over Calumet that Nelson's number 33 jersey would be retired. To the best of our knowledge, nothing was formally done to commemorate that, or it had been forgotten when the transition from the Coliseum to the newly built Roundhouse took place in 1965. During his time playing for the Bobcats, Nelson broke nearly every MHS boys basketball record. 62 years later, Nelson is still currently third on the all-time Bobcat scoring list, having scored 1,039 points behind last year's graduate Armani Thomas and 2010 graduate Chance Kriegmer. He had set all his records without the benefit of the three-point shot. Nelson still holds a career rebound record of 738. During his junior year, Don set a state scoring record, shooting 15 for 15 against Mason City, while also setting a single game scoring record, scoring 39 points in that game. In 1961, he set the state tournament scoring record, having scored 59 points in the 3 games. Don started his college career at Drake University and then was recruited to rejoin his high school coach, Ev Cochran, at Northern Illinois University. He then went on to the University of Iowa, where he received a Master's in Physical Therapy degree. Don is retired from a long and successful career as a physical therapist in Arizona and Oregon, having partnered with Bobcat teammate Gary Spees many of those years. In March of 2018, Don was named to the Des Moines Register's list of the 50 best Iowa high school boys basketball stars of all time. He was a 2-time first-team All-Stater and a 2-time first-team All-CIC Conference selection. Don was also named a high school All-American in 1961. Nelson was inducted into the Iowa High School Athletic Association Boys Basketball Hall of Fame in 1994. One of 3 Bobcat players, Ben Trickey in 1971 and Jim Abrahamson in 2004. 3 Bobcat coaches have also been inducted: Russ Dickinson, 1983, Ev Cochran, 1987, and George Funk in 1991. Unfortunately, Don and his wife Janet were unable to travel from Oregon to attend today's jersey retirement ceremony. Accepting the recognition on Don's behalf today are former teammates, cheerleaders, and friends. Joining us today are Jackie Lanzinger Bowler and Gary Bowler, Karen Glantz Davis and Bob Davis, Jerry Gazaway, Tim and Marcia Lau, Marge and Evie Cochran, the wife and son of the late great Bobcat coach Ev Cochran, Regina Peterson, spouse of former teammate the late Mike Peterson, Tom Kurth, David and Ann Kurth. At this time, Marshalltown Community School District Superintendent Dr. Theron Schutte and Marshalltown High School Activities Director Ryan Isgrig will present a framed replica of Don's jersey, number 33, which will be hung prominently in the Bobcat Trophy Room. A special thanks to Tom Kurth, Jerry Gazaway, Dave Adlin, and Tim Bell and Marshalltown Hobby Lobby for helping to make this long overdue recognition occur. Thank you very much, and we really appreciate you dribbling the basketball while we're trying to make this presentation. Thank you so much.
In your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
And welcome back. It's halftime. Bobcats 16, Waterloo East 16. We'll be right back with the second half.
Ever seen what it takes to fix a transmission? It takes a lot of patience, a lot of experience, and a whole lot of talent. At Ken's Transmission, they have all the above. Family owned and operated with over 62 years of experience in all areas of transmission, keeping your vehicle shifting smoothly, and routine maintenance, repair, and replacement, including automatic and manual. For reputable service you can trust, Ken's Transmission. Ken's Transmission at 306 East Anson Street in Marshalltown is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Drake Capello, and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Welcome back. Bobcat fans, a minute to go before the second half starts. It was a really wonderful jersey retirement for Don Nelson. Again, he was a part of, if not he was the straw that stirred the drink. I'll get that Reggie Jackson quote right at some point. He was the star of the 1960 and 1961 MHS state basketball champions, and he had his jersey re-retired along with celebrating the 15th anniversary of the 2008 Marshalltown Bobcats, as they were in the state tournament, last state tournament team for the Bobcats, as many came back to show stars from that team, Coach Apple being one of them, Chance Creekmer, along with Cole Danielson and others. Looks like Trey Brooks is good to go in the second half. He went down hard at the end of that first half, but he's out there. It'll be the starters for the Marshalltown Bobcats: Jackson Eisenbarth, Dalen Houston, Drake Capeyu, who only had 2 points but was dominant on that defensive end, holding Kewan Jones to no points. And then Trey Brooks and Carter Gianetto in the backcourt. And it will be the starters for the Waterloo East Trojans. It will be Quentin Hart, Jameel Montgomery, Kewan Jones, Jamarius Bradford Gates, and Atarian Gates. Bobcats will have the ball going left to right on your radio dial. Here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse, great crowd, great energy. Little bit feisty here at the ball as Dalen takes it right at Kewan Jones, puts it up. Bobcats have a lead. It's 18-16. Dalen went right to work and was able to jump over Jones. Quentin Hart gets it to Jameel Montgomery. Isolating Dalen, hand off to Kewan Jones. That's going to be a hold on Drake Capeyu. That will be foul number 3 on Drake. Drake tried to follow him on that pick, and Braden Weatherly quickly is going to get off. This is a very important part here. Is Kewan Jones is a straight-up man. Braden doesn't have the girth or the strength that Drake Capeyu does. If I'm East, I'm going right at Jones, and that's what they do. One-on-one. Little shimmy, little shake, but they're bringing Jackson Eisenbarth over. Nice job staying. Step back 3. That kid's a baller. He is a good player. He's got a great shot. And that's his first bucket. That's hard to defend when you can go to the post, when you can kick it outside. Bobcats down 19-18, 7 minutes to go. Cutting Gianetto back court, but instead gives it back to Brooks. Over to Weatherly in the corner. It's it to Dalen on the block, who dribbles it back out. Dalen likes that 8-footer. Back iron no good. Jameel Montgomery with the rebound, clears it to Bradford Gates, and here come East. Bradford Gates, little dribble drive. It's going to be blocked by Trey Brooks, and the Bobcats have numbers if they push. Gets it to Weatherly in the corner. 3-ball up. Back iron no good. Rebound Brooks, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Trojans. Trey went up to get it. Oh, there it was. Great block by Trey. Coming the other end, but no bucket for the Bobcats. And Trey is hobbling. That ankle doesn't feel perfect, but the Bobcats need every ounce that Trey can give them here tonight. Bradford Gates, that high dribble, gets it over to Kewan Jones, now guarded by Jackson Eisenbarth. He gets him up going, and Kewan gets into the lane. Nice drop off to Gates. Doggone it, that kid is good. He's got great vision, shoots the ball well, can do about everything. Sorry to Tarian's fans and friends. It is Spates, not Gates. Trey Brooks gets Jones in the pick and roll and able to hit that free throw line. It's 21-20. And that's where we got to be. Brooks on that pick and roll. That really creates a advantageous matchup for the Bobcats. Oh, Dalen just went bump, set, and spike into the crowd. It's 5:30 left to go as Jackson Bowie comes in for Braden Weatherly. Jameel Montgomery gets it top of the key. Hands off to Bradford Gates. Gates brings it back up to the circle. Guarded by Gianetto. Takes it straight to the rack. Dalen's there again. It's going to be a blocking foul on Dalen Houston. Looking at here's that block by Dalen. You get a little bump on that, and Dalen just sends that into the first row. Bradford Gates at the line for 2 shots. First one is up, and it's good. His 8th point of the night. East up 22-20. And he knocks down the second one, 23-20, 5:17 left to go here as East looks to extend the pressure. Hart picks up Brooks, and now he's dropping back. Brooks comes across the timeline, getting a high pick from Dalen. Gets caught in the position. Brooks gets bumped, gets it out to Dalen, and Bowie's going to travel. Coach Apple not impressed with that call. Not at all impressed with that call. Jackson was unsure what he did. It did look a little weird, did look a little different up here, so not surprised it was called. 5 minutes left to go, 23-20, East up on the Bobcats. Kewan getting a pick from Bradford Gates. He says no thank you. Oh, he steps out of bounds. Yeah, I was going to say. Little jab step, and he stepped back, put his heel on the end line. All right, Giannetto into Trey. For the Bobcats, it's Bowie, Eisenbarth. Oh, Brooks gets it in. Eisenbarth, three. Back iron, no good. Rebound is going to be out to Bradford Gates. Kewan Jones in the open court, and it's going to be a goaltend. This is where you need Bobcats down 5. This is where you need Dalen to be one of the best players on the court. He has got to be more aggressive offensively. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. 4:29 left to go in the third. Bobcats down 5.
And save for your child to go to college. But medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Jackson Bowie and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
Really good student section here tonight. Bobcats down 5. This has really been the struggle time for the Bobcats here in the second half. Got to find buckets. This is where Dalen's got to be big. Trey's got to make some stuff happen, and hopefully we can get a 3 to drop for us here tonight. Again, Drake Capellu's out. He's got 3 fouls right now. Dalen lines up a 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Jones. Here comes East. They have been much more intentional in getting Jones the basketball and clearing out the side of the court for him to operate. Yeah, he wants to come back to the spin. Yeah, he's just too good. He's too good because he'll come in and he keeps the ball high. And Jones has got 7 after having nothing in the first half, and Drake Capellu's coming in regardless of how many fouls he has. Trey goes straight to the lane. Nice up and under, no good. Oh no, gets lost, but nice recovery block, and it's going to be off of Spates. It's going to be off of Spates' leg. DeJuan Rambis is going to come in for Quentin Hart. And then Spates is going to go out as Makai Saylor comes in for the Trojans. The Bobcats, it's going to be Drake Capellu, Jackson Eisenbarth, Dalen Houston, Carter Giannetto, and Trey Brooks. Gets it inside to Dalen. Dalen double team, and he gets hacked, but no call. And here comes Bradford Gates. Bobcats in the danger zone right now. Bradford Gates looking on that entry pass, looking to Saylor. But again, Capellu with his 3rd steal on the entry pass. Really lazy entry passes. Oh my goodness, Trey is doing jumping jacks. Capellu takes it to the rack. Good job. A steal on one end, a bucket on the other. Capellu's got 4. Bobcats down 5, 27-22, 2:30 left to go. DeJuan Rambis has it, guarded by Brooks. Bradford Gates closely guarded by Giannetto. Now they're going back to isolate this side, get Jones the basketball. Bradford Gates gets it to Saylor in the corner, left-handed three, back iron no good, rebound Brooks. Here come Bobcats, see if they can chip away at this lead. Brooks gets into the lane, up and in. Brooks gets wherever he wants. Rambis will guard him heavily on the perimeter, but every time Trey wants to, he goes right around him. Rambis just doesn't have the size or the quickness to stay in front of him. East is going to take a timeout. 1:53 left to go in the third. Bobcats 24, East 27 on KFJB-TV.
Equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Bobcat Nation, this is Jackson Eisenbarth, and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
Bobcats on a small little 4-0 run, cutting the lead from East from 7 to 3 points. 1:53 left to go. Trey Brooks leads the Bobcats with 9 points as Jamarius Bradford Gates leads the East Trojans with 9. Quan Jones, after having 0 in that first half, has 7 in the third quarter. Really, when Drake's been out there, he shut him down completely. Jones was able to get some stuff going as the Bobcats had to go to their bench. Rambis has it, guarded by Weatherly. For the Bobcats, it's Houston, Weatherly, Brooks, Capeyu, and Eisenbarth. Jameel, he went on the end line. Jameel Montgomery stepped on the end line. Bobcats did a nice job of bringing that second defender. With 1:44 left to go in the third, Bobcats have a chance to make it a 1-point or tie this one up. It was tied 16-16 at half. Brooks, guarded by Rambis, looks to get inside to Houston, and a foul on Montgomery. There is no love lost on this court. This is a pretty evenly matched team. So a lot of athleticism on both sides. Oh, bad entry pass. Steal by Saylor, and here comes Rambis and the Trojans. Up to Bradford Gates. Jamarius looks inside to Montgomery. Dalen does a nice job, staying strong. Able to tip it away, but it makes it through to Saylor. They flip it back around, gets the pick. Bradford Gates steps into a three, no good. Here comes Dalen Bobcat. Dalen bringing it up. Looking at a pick, no, he drops off. 56 seconds left to go, 21 seconds on the shot clock. Braden Weatherly looks at an entry pass, gets it to Dalen, top of the key. Goes right past Montgomery, and the little 12-footer's good. It's 27-26, 42 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Houston has 6 points here tonight. It's going to go out of bounds. Bobcats are going to have it with a chance to take the last shot as Carter Giannetto is going to go in for Braden Weatherly. 26.7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Bobcats down 27-26. Good crowd, great energy, tight ball game here at George Funk Court at the historic Marshalltown Roundhouse. Giannetto just crossing up, guarded by Makai Saylor. Playing a 4-high. Handoff to Trey. Trey guarded by Jones. Picks it up to Capeyu. Capeyu takes Rambis off the bounce. Dalen, little pump fake. Nice hop step. Bump. He's going to get 2 free throws. Dalen is so good. He's so strong but athletic. Everything kind of looks slow motion, but he gets from point A to point B incredibly quickly. And that is going to be foul number 2 on DeJuan Rambis. And we got a tie ball game, 27-27, as Dalen Houston has 5 in the quarter. Up, and it's good. Bobcats have a lead. Second lead of the ball game, 28-27. Bradford Gates, half-court shot at the buzzer. Front iron, no good. Bobcats end the third on an 8-0 run. Bobcats 28, East 27 on KFJB-TV.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat athletics.
Hey Bobcat fans, this is Drake Capello, and you're watching Bobcat basketball on KFJB-TV.
Senior Drake Capello, Marshalltown's all-time three-point shooting leader, is not showing it all on the offensive end tonight, but he's been fantastic on the defensive end. 3 steals along with shutting down Kewan Jones when he's on him. Jones has 7 points on the night, but none of those scored against the senior guard, Drake Capello. There's 8 minutes left, and this one's a tight one, 28-27. We've seen a lot of stuff here tonight. A fan removed from the stands. We saw the 2008 Bobcats honored. We saw the re-retirement of Don Nelson's jersey as he led Marshalltown to state championships in 1960 and 1961. And at the end of the day, we're going to see a great fourth quarter. I'm Dylan Doze along with Zach Tomish, our producer, Todd Steinkamp, along with Jesse DeMeyer. Great take by Jamarius Bradford Gates, 29-28, along with Keith Stewart and Jesse DeMeyer on doing all the video work. And thank you to Jeff Brooks back at the KFJB radio studios. Drop down to Dalen, and they're going to say it's off Montgomery. I thought it was off Dalen, but I'll take it. 7:36 left to go in this ball game. Trey Brooks is going to inbounds the pass, gets it to Gianetto in the corner. Up top to Dalen, swings it over to Eisenbarth. Eisenbarth guarded by Jones. Gianetto gets the pick from Eisenbarth. Back, Eisenbarth lines up the three. It's going to be short, no good. Kewan Jones gets a rebound. Bradford Gates will bring it down for East. Calling out number 5. Maybe Mambo number 5, not quite sure. Drop down to Kewan Jones. Oh, my goodness. Dalen was over there too late. Thought he went straight up, but they're going to call a foul on him, and Kewan Jones is going to go to the line. Pretty surprised that Kewan's got such good body balance. Bobcat's pretty lucky he didn't put that one in. Yeah. I think Kewan's always a kid, if you just walk by him, you think, yeah, he could be somewhat of a player, but then when you watch him play, he's just so good at about anything he wants to be good at. And he knocks them both down. 31-28. East again kind of token extends that pressure and then backs off once it's inbounded. This is where I just think Trey measure him up, because Rambis cannot hang with him. Drops it down to Dalen. Dalen guarded by Jameel Montgomery. Dalen gets him in the spin cycle, drops it down off the glass, short, no good. Montgomery gets the rebound. 6:40 left to go. This was trouble time Tuesday night against Ames. Ames was able to take what was a 1-point game and extend it into a double-digit win. Bradford Gates with the 3-ball, no good. Trey Brooks Pressure in the defense. Double team, gets it back out to Carter. Dalen lines up a 3. It's going to be short, no good. Rebound Jones. Bobcats do not have a 3-point basket here tonight. Drake's able to stop Jones from driving. Gets him back. Nice. Oh, my goodness, that kid. Yes, it might be the Kewan Jones Appreciation Club here tonight. He's just fun to watch play basketball. 33-28, 5:50 left to go here in the game. Trey's got Rambis in the post. Just goes right over top of him. Foul, bucket in the foul. Trey Brooks looking to get the three-pointer the old-fashioned way. Trey is just a matchup problem for Rambis. He's quicker, better with the handle, and then he can just jump over him. Trey has 11 points on the night, leading Bobcat scorers. Free throws up. It's going to sidewind out, and Sharkey's going to get the rebound. Pass it back to Gates, and Gates is going to come across. Trey Brooks is going to measure him up. Dalen Garden, Jameel Montgomery. Oh, Capeyu thought he had it, and Jones short arms it. Oh, and that's a kick. .5:20 left to go. There'll be free throws for Quentin Hart. That's Dalen's fourth foul. And they're going to have Dalen come out as Hart gets another one. That's his 8th point on the night. It just feels like everything has to be, we're always on this edge of perfection. We have to be on the edge of perfection. If something doesn't go quite right, Bobcats really struggle to score. Hart makes both of them. It's 35-30, 5:10 left to go. Gets it to Brooks in the extended, and they're going to call an offensive foul. It's the right call. Brooks hooked him. He hooked him, and then he's talking a little bit. Trey is frustrated. And you usually don't see that from Trey too much. We're looking at it's got to be close to almost extended. There is some chirping, and I thought there's you call a foul, I call a foul. I actually thought on this end it was a pretty good call. It was clearly Trey hooked him. Dan Taronis down there, assistant principal. He's been doing a lot. Breaking up crowd situations, getting the basketball. Good night for Dan. Carter Giannetto gets it across. Guarded closely by Bradford Gates. Gets it in the corner to Eisenbarth. Eisenbarth top of the key for not even close. Not even close. 35-30, 4:38 left to go in this game. Bobcats have got to lock in and get easy buckets. Gets it down to Jameel, out to Hart. He's hit 2 of them already from there. Lucky that one rimmed out. Capeyu with the rebound as Dalen gets set to come back in. Gets it to the corner. Eisenbarth for 3. Bucket! 35-33. The first 3 couldn't come at a better time as Eisenbarth found his happy place there in the far corner. Rebound by Brooks, and here come the Bobcats. Brooks is a one-man fast break, gets it into the corner. Eisenbarth back to Weatherly. Weatherly gets it blocked. Eisenbarth takes a baseline, and it's going to be a push on Quentin Hart. I feel like if you popped a balloon, this room is just filled with tension. We're placed right behind Waterloo East crowd. It's there. You can sense it from the Bobcat crowd. It's every whim and fancy of that ref's whistle. Those emotions go high and low here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse. Inside to Eisenbarth, knocked away, and Michael Apple just got a technical. I think he's pretty tired of some of the way they've called stuff here tonight. But this is not a good time to get a technical with 3:47 left to go. As Kewan Jones goes to the line. Makes it. I think we're going to get a technical on the other side here pretty soon. Calling out something in the crowd. Not sure what's happening on there, but 37-33, 3:45 left to go. It's going to be a timeout for Waterloo East. We'll take a 30-second one with them. Bobcats down 4, 3:44 to go.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Rogelio Soran and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
And we're back. It's 37-33. It'll be Waterloo East ball with 3:44 left to go. Coach Apple picked up a technical foul, and Kewan Jones made both free throws. This has been a tense one here tonight, folks. If you had coal in your hand, you'd have a gold nugget by the end. Actually, that's a diamond. You can tell I don't have many diamonds or much gold. But a lot of pressure, a lot of tense. As Jamarius Bradford Gates is back out by the Bobcat. There's 17 seconds left on the shot clock. 3:25 left to go on the game clock. Sharkey gets it top of the key into Jameel Montgomery. Dalen straight up. Montgomery's able to hook around him and score. It's a 6-point game. Bobcats in the danger zone yet again. 3:12 left to go. This is a must-win game for the Bobcats. Gets it to Dalen. Dalen's playing with 4 fouls. Reverse back to Brooks. Brooks gets it in the post. Blocked by Jones. And he gets it back on that. Gets it to Dalen. Dalen goes straight up on Montgomery. Bucket in the butt! And the boys have a chance to cut it down to 3. 39-35. Dalen with another bucket just went right through the much skinnier Jameel Montgomery. Houston looking to cut this lead in half. And it's short, no good. Rebound Hart. Here comes East. Montgomery free throw line dropped it right in his eye. Montgomery's had a good fourth quarter here. Bobcats down 6 again, 2.5 to go. Trey, top of the key, guarded by Sharkey. Gets it to the corner to Capeyu. Capeyu looking for Dalen to flash open in the post. Gets it inside, kicks out to Eisenbarth. Back out to Trey. Trey gets that pick. Now he's got numbers. And then Trey had that pass. Trey over-dribbled that. He over-dribbled it and turned it over. 2:06 left to go. Bobcats have to get a stop here. Gets out to Marish Bradford Gates. Little 18-footer back iron, no good. Rebound. Brooks is fouled by Montgomery. And that'll be free throws for the Bobcats. That'll be his third foul. Brooks has had a pretty good ball game. Bobcats has needed his aggressive nature, taking it to the hole. He's been good on the boards as well. And it's up and good. 41-36, 1:52 left to go in the ball game as Trey looks to get another one up there for his 13th point on the night. Goes up, back iron, no good. Tapped out by Eisenbarth, but it's going to be a foul, and Jameel Montgomery will have a chance for a 1-and-1 on the other end. Jackson picks up his second foul in the night. Jackson so far has 1 3-pointer to his name. The only 3-pointer for the Bobcats. And he hit every part of that rim before it dropped through. 42-36, 1:51 left to go. Montgomery picks up his 7th point. And now his 8th point. And Rambis comes back in for Kewan Jones. And anticipate Bobcats also extending pressure here, down 7. If they score, I would assume they're going to extend that pressure. Brooks goes right in 2, gets it to Dalen, both hands, knocks it through. Big dunk for Dalen Houston. Nice drop off by Trey Brooks. And it's going to be a timeout by Waterloo East. And it's going to be a full one. We'll take it. We're actually going to keep it here. We're going to keep it here with 1:32 left to go in this game. Bobcats down 43-38 as you look at this instant replay. The little drop off, and Dalen gets off of 2 feet quicker than about anyone and just slams it through. We call that Todd Steinkamp athleticism. Best 2-foot jumper in radio. You see it there another way. It's pretty no matter what video angle we got. He gets off of 2 feet and slams it through effortlessly. 92 seconds left to go. Bobcats looking at Dalen's had a big second half. Dalen had 2 points at halftime, and he now has 12 points on the game. He has 10 points in this second half. Trey Brooks has 12 points in the game, 7 points in the second half. Drake Capello has 4 points, while Jackson Eisenbarth has 3. He had a big 3 with about 4.5 minutes to go. Bobcat fans, I feel you. I feel that tense thing in your stomach. I got a little bit, my stomachs are a little bit in knots. Bobcats down 5, 92 seconds to go. It's going to be East ball with Jameel Montgomery passing in near half court. Gets it into Bradford Gates, who's guarded by Trey Brooks. It's going to be Sharkey, Montgomery, Bradford Gates, Hart, and Kewan Jones for East. East looking to milk the clock. They have 15 seconds left to go here on the shot clock. 1:15 left to go in the game. Bradford Gates loses dribble and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Bobcat basketball. Great job by Trey Brooks. 43-38. Trey's letting it roll as Sharkey picks him up. Oh no, Jackson wasn't even looking. And he gets the easy 2. He baited him into that. Baited him into it. Kewan Jones had nothing in the first half. He's got a whole lot more than nothing here in the second half. And it's going to be tipped away. Bobcats turn it over again. 45-38. Bobcats are going to have to foul. They're going to have to foul. They're going to have to foul. It's going to run out. This is going to go to 14 seconds. You're going to have to foul. They're going to let this game go. Oh, timeout. Not sure why. 29 seconds to go. And we'll stay here with it. It's going to be a full timeout. Bobcats had chances. They were down, had the ball, down 43-38, had the basketball, then turned the ball over on successive plays. Really not making the plays they needed to make down the stretch. Bobcats down 7 with 29.6 seconds to go. It's similar to the Ames game Tuesday night. It was good for a while, but not good enough at the end. This is a big, big win for Waterloo East, who will move to 7-1 in the Iowa Alliance North Division, and they will claim their first title in the first year. Brandon Lewis and I last year, when we saw them in districts, we both said this is a much better team than their record. And previous season, it really was. I thought East was, if Marshalltown didn't win it, I thought East would. And Ames was better than I anticipated. Marshalltown had some ups and downs just with personnel issues. But East is good. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Beat Cedar Falls once, probably should have beat them twice. They beat the 17-4 Waterloo West pretty handedly in this. This is just a good ball team. No shame in losing to them, but you definitely want to see the Bobcats execute better late. Sharkey's going to shoot a 1-1 here. Shot is up, and it's pure. Just a reminder, we will name our Calvin Rockets Player of the Week at the end of the game. Second one is up. Back iron, no good. Eisenbarth with the rebound, gets Trey. 20 seconds to go. Bobcats down 8. Trey going straight to the rack, gets a 15-footer, short iron, no good. Rebound is Bradford Gates. They're going to foul, but it's too little, too late. 13.5 seconds to go as Bradford Gates takes the long jaunt to the free throw line with a smile on his face and a swagger in his step. Bradford Gates has had a good ball game. He's got 11 on the night. Back iron, no good. Oh, and they throw it away, almost throw it away again. Bobcats just really loose with the basketball late in this one. It's a high pick. Trey goes straight into the rack. He'll pick up a couple points, and that'll do it. 46-40, your Bobcats fall to 12-8 as Waterloo East moves to 12-8, and they are the Iowa Alliance North champs. When we come back, we will have the locker room report, wrap up some area scores, and talk through the stats in the game. You're watching Bobcat basketball here on KFJB-TV and listening on 1230 AM and 93.9 FM.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
Coming up, post-game statistics, a check of the area scoreboard, and post-game reaction. The Locker Room Report on KFJB-TV, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
Welcome back as the Marshalltown Bobcats fall late 46-40 against the Iowa Alliance North Conference champions, Waterloo East Trojans, who moved to 12-8. Well, after a donut in the first half for Kewan Jones for Waterloo East, the almost 20-point a game scorer scored 15 in that second half. Jamarius Bradford Gates had 11. Jameel Montgomery, who hurt the Bobcats quite a bit up in Waterloo, was held to 8. And then Quentin Hart had a big game, 9 points with 2 big threes in that first half for the Bobcats. Trayshawn Brooks had 14. Dalen Houston had 12 with 10 of those in the second half. Carter Giannetto had 4. Braden Weatherly had 2. Drake Capeyu had 4 but played really good defense here tonight. Jackson Eisenbarth had the lone 3 for the Bobcats. He had 3 points. And then Jackson Bowie came off the bench to sink a free throw for his 1 point. So again, that's 46-40. When we come back on the Locker Room Report, we will have your Calvin Rockets Weekly Player of the Week and some area score brought to you by Central State Bank. You're watching the Locker Room Report here on KFJB-TV or listening on News Talk 1230 KFJB AM or 93.9 FM.
And save for your child to go to college. But medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Golf doesn't end when the weather gets cold at Wandering Creek Golf Club in Marshalltown with their 2 full-swing simulators. Anything you can do at an outdoor golf course, you can do at their indoor golf simulators with 80-plus golf courses to choose from. Wandering Creek has numerous indoor golf tournaments this winter, so check their website for dates and details at wanderingcreekgolf.com. You could also save with special discounts for online bookings. Make a full day of it with golf, food, and your favorite beverage at Wandering Creek Golf Club.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Are you looking for an affordable way to update the look of your shower or vanity top? At Top Crafters, we offer more than just countertops. The possibilities are endless with custom and standard shower bases and panels. Wilson Art's innovative wall panel system and the Onyx collection both make custom showers easy. These systems are beautiful, durable, and made in the USA. Top Crafters also has a huge selection of laminate, solid surface, quartz, and granite. For your next project, stop into our showroom at 811 Iowa Avenue West in Marshalltown.
All righty, when we're back, hearing the smooth stylings of Butch, encouraging them to get off the court so they can roll out the mats. While they're rolling out the mats, let's roll out some scores. Central State Bank. Discover what Central State Bank can do for you at State Center, West Des Moines, and Ames. Roland Story broke the heart of Grundy Center 55-53. Des Moines East leads Ottumwa 55-49 with 5 minutes left to go in that game. Hoover's up on top of North 51-43. Ames took care of Mason City 62-47. Urbandale had no problem with Dowling 59-42. And then Valley took out Ankeny 60-47. When we come back, we will have the Calvin Rockets Player of the Week.
Ever seen what it takes to fix a transmission? It takes a lot of patience, a lot of experience, and a whole lot of talent. At Ken's Transmission, they have all the above. Family owned and operated with over 62 years of experience in all areas of transmission, keeping your vehicle shifting smoothly and routine maintenance, repair and replacement, including automatic and manual. For reputable service you can trust, Ken's Transmission. Ken's Transmission at 306 East Anson Street in Marshalltown is a proud sponsor of the Marshalltown Bobcats.
There's a city within a city not far from here. This city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
Why choose Marshalltown Community College for your education?
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Dale in Houston. You're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
It's time for the Calvin Rockets Player of the Week, presented by Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill of Marshalltown. Well, in the loss to Ames and the loss to East, junior point guard averaging 12.5 points a game, Trey Brooks, is our Calvin Rockets Player of the Week. That's our Calvin Rockets Player of the Week. Each week, Calvin Rockets awards a free pizza to a Bobcat Player of the Week. Congratulations, Trey Brooks. We'll be right back with Coach Michael Apple.
In today's world, you are what you put on social media. If you don't believe me, go check out Calvin Rocket on Facebook. Not only will you find enticing pictures of delicious specials and favorite menu items, you'll also see a whole lot of Bobcat pride. From football to fine arts and everything in between, Calvin Rocket is always sharing what makes them proud to be Bobcats. Keep up to date with Calvin Rocket specials and events at facebook.com/Calvin Rocket Marshalltown. Share the pride, and don't forget to share the cheese curds.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sautéed onions and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Report. We have our post-game coaches interview with Coach Michael Apple, presented by Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned Diesel Experts. Coach, 46-40, the wrong end of it. Tonight was a tight battle. It was tense in the arena. It was tense on the sidelines. What did you say to the team as you walked in there tonight?
After the game? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I said our effort I'm proud of their effort again. I mean, we had a great crowd tonight, and I'm proud of how hard they play, consistently night in and night out. We missed a lot of easy ones tonight, at the rim and some open shots, and that's tough when that happens when you're playing that hard and you're still in the ball game and you're giving yourself a chance just because of you're getting stops on defense and how well we played on defense tonight.
Yeah, and you look at Jameel Montgomery and Kewan Jones combined, they averaged 35 points a game. In that first half, they had a combined 2 points. And overall in the game, Kewan got going a little bit later, but they scored 23 out of 35. If you would have said that ahead of the game, you would have liked your chances.
Absolutely. It comes down to those two and then, their point guard as well, and then that's basically all they're scoring. So proud of our guys, being locked in on them and trying to take them away. And, I don't think it was our defense again tonight. It was just more so we have to find ways to score the ball.
Yeah, and that really seems to be where the Bobcats are just at this point in the season. It almost feels like in that fourth quarter you almost feel like you have to be perfect and one thing goes. And we had down 5 with a chance to cut into it, a couple turnovers in a row. Can you speak to that, to the ball security late in games?
We had one where we tried to go in transition where Dalen turned one over, and then they came back at him and got a foul and got his 4th foul, and that was a tough one right there. That was a big swinging point. I think it might have been tied or a 1-point game at that point. And then down the stretch there we have 2 turnovers in a row, and we got to be tighter and clean things up. When we're down the stretch, when we're in close games like that.
As we get closer and closer to postseason, there's still a lot to play for. What are you preaching in to this team for this weekend, for the coming weeks?
Yeah, I'm just saying don't get too discouraged and give up on what we're doing. I mean, we're doing a lot of great things when we're playing. I mean, we're playing so hard and our defense is there. And I said if we can give that defensive effort, I don't care who we play, we're going to give ourselves a chance to win the game. So just stay consistent there. Our offense will come, and we just got to kind of get over this hump here.
Thank you very much, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
And that's a post-game interview brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services, your local diesel experts. When we come back, we'll wrap it up from the Marshalltown Roundhouse.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to Marshalltown.org.
The equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 5.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
There's a city within a city not far from here. The city includes a beautiful apartment building with indoor parking, a chapel, a movie theater, a swimming pool, exercise and recreational facilities, putting greens, and more. The city isn't really a city, but it is a wonderful place to live. Make friends and live your best life. It's the Embers Retirement Community in Marshalltown. The Embers provides security, independence, and companionship. Beautiful grounds outside and lovely studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments inside. See it for yourself. The Embers in Marshalltown.
And welcome back to Marshalltown Roundhouse. Again, Marshalltown falls to Waterloo East 46-40. Next time it'll be, actually the girls take on Urbandale on Wednesday night, and then next Friday the boys will be down at Southeast Polk because the Marshalltown Bobcats take on Southeast Polk, who sits at 6-13. For Zach Tomish, our producer, Jeff Brooks back at the KFJB radio studios, Jesse DeMeyer, Keith Stewart, and Todd Steinkamp. I'm Dylan Doze. Brandon, feel better. We'll see you soon, Bobcat Nation.
Today's game was brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus, Sports Medicine, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Wayward Social, Zeno's, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown, Bruin Manufacturing, Ken's Transmission, Brown's Shoe Fit, Central State Bank, Calvin Rocket Bar and Grill, Top Crafters, Marshalltown Hy-Vee.